And we back. And hey, Dillon Gabriel said, hold on. Not too fast, Shedeur. But another day. Well, Shedeur Sanders is out here cooking. Let's get into it.
Hey, we live now, really.
Hold on. We live? Can you see me? We real live? Production. We live? Yeah, we live. What's going on, my beautiful people? How we doing out here today? How you doing is a real question. How you doing? And yes. If you read the title, unless you've been living under a rock, unless you just not paying attention to sports, you know the quarterback battle out in Cleveland. Man, it's one for the ages. Man, hey, that boy Dillon Gabriel said, hey, don't sleep, stay woke. Dillon Gabriel said, I ain't going nowhere. All right? Because the first thing that I want to get into, all right, this is coming from G. Bush. All right, this is coming from a very reliable source. You understand me? G. Bush. Can you come into the front of the congregation? Because G. Bush tweeted something, man. And it has caught the attention of myself. And when I say, man, this can't be. This can't be. He said, nah, it's true. It's true. Reports live from camp. All right, talking about the first one. All right, we ain't gonna get into any footage yet. Actually, should we just start off with a Shedeur clip? Because, I mean, I did say he was cooking. So if Shedeur cooking, I mean, we might as well just show this clip, all right, before we get started. We might as well. Y'all know what y'all came here for. Y'all know why you're here. You know why you're in the building today. All right, we're talking about that guy, Shedeur Sanders. And yes, it's day 5. And he's still cooking? He's still cooking? Still carving the defense up? Still proving to be that guy. Still proving to be him. Today, Shedeur Sanders is going with the 2s instead of the 1s. Last episode, we talked about Shedeur Sanders balling out here with the 1s. Today, we're going to talk about how he's still out here balling. And did he really ball with the 2s again today? But before we get started, before we get into it, let's just roll one clip. All right, let's just roll one clip. Let's just get into one clip. Woo! Shedeur sitting back, dropping back. And yes, today we locked in. You know why? Because the pads are on today, y'all. The pads are on. Ain't no excuses. Ain't this or that. The pads are on today, folks. And Shedeur said it don't matter. We still gonna cook. Ball's a tad bit underthrown. KC Concepcion with the TD. But how you get so far behind the defense like that? Hold on, where he at? Oh, they just got lost in the sauce. He just ran by everybody. He ran by everybody. And Shedeur put it on him. All right. Every single practice, it seems like, too, if I'm being honest, Shedeur connecting to one of these young gunners going deep. That's a positive sign, and that's a sign we're here for. You understand me? But yes, first clip, we got to watch it. We got to talk about it. Nothing too crazy. But drop back, analyzing. We waiting on it. KC, we see you. Hey, touchdown. We see you. All right, yes, Shedeur could have put it out there a little bit more. Yes, he could have. But at the end of the day, he probably ain't expect that boy to be wide open like that. He hit that back foot, and you can tell. He hit that back foot. Look at him. And he stepped right into it. It looks like potentially it could have been a sack, y'all. It could have been a sack. All right, but at the end of the day, hey, so far the play of the day. And I got more clips. Hey, y'all know the clips is loaded. Hold on, don't do that. Y'all know the clips are loaded, right? Y'all know we ready to go ahead, really go crazy today, right? But I need you to look at this report. This report from G. Bush. All right? G. Bush, coming to the front of the congregation, please. We got to talk about it. G. Bush, can you come into the front of the congregation? If y'all don't know who G. Bush is, hey, you better find out, because G. Bush is the source of all sources. But G. Bush tweeted this during practice. Low key, Gabriel's cooking. He ain't missed in the last 8 throws in tight coverage. And by the way, Fannin is a problem in 2026 to 2027. Dope, LOL. Dillon, hold on. If he gonna tweet that, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. We gotta go ahead. Hey, Dillon. Dillon. They say you cooking, baby. They say you cooking. And Todd Monken, he was asked this earlier before practice. Todd Monken, hey, how do you feel about that boy Dillon Gabriel cooking, Todd? How you feel about that boy Dillon Gabriel cooking, Todd?
When you start in the spring or some point in the spring and fall, you have to set some form of a depth chart in terms of reps. That's just the way it goes. And I said it the other day, the player, everybody's competing, but you're not guaranteed the same amount of reps. So it's up to the player to take advantage and maximize those reps, which I feel like Dillon has done. So we see as we move forward, if that continues, we'll continue to up his reps. I mean, he's earned that. That's what every player should expect, right? If they play well, you have to up their reps, or what's the purpose of playing well? When you start.
Uh-oh. Are we allowed to drop a bomb for Dillon Gabriel? For saying, hey, don't forget about me. Hey, Dillon said, hold on, y'all, not too fast. I know you saying this between Shedeur and Deshaun. It's between Shedeur and Deshaun. But baby, what about me? Dillon said, hey, what about me? Oh my goodness. All the reports true. Because this was before practice. And Dillon Gabriel had G. Bush tweet this after practice. Hey, Dillon. Hey, Dillon. Hey, come on over, dog. Come on over. All right, come on over to the front of the congregation, please. Because we got to watch him now. Dillon, play action. Okay, hold on. Before we get into it, play action. I see you, Dillon. Oh, hold on. That's a tight window throw. G. Bush said he ain't lying. I got to see the other angle of this. But Harold Fannin, of course, comes down with it. You see, you see the boys in full pads too now. You see the boys are in full pads, chat. Hey, ain't no more time for play. No more time. No more locked doors. No more time for play. Dillon. Hey, Dillon. Dillon Gabriel said, don't sleep, stay awake. Put it on him. Good catch, Harold Fannin. That looked like a tightly contested. I'm going to show y'all the other angle for this here in a bit, but this is the only angle we got. Dillon Gabriel sits back, drops it in a tight window. First day of full pads. Dillon said, don't sleep, stay woke. Great catch, Harold. Let's watch it one more time before we move on. Y'all, I told y'all I ain't going to be biased, baby. I ain't going to be biased if the reports are true. I just showed you the tweet. G. Bush said, hey, low key, that boy Dillon Gabriel ain't missed a pass yet. He ain't missed a pass yet. So, hey, y'all, I'd be lying. I would be remiss. I would be removed and remiss, y'all, if I didn't give Dillon Gabriel his glory. Because Dillon Gabriel, hey, they say you out here balling, big guy. They say you out here cooking, my guy. Dillon, is it true? Dillon. Hey, y'all. Hey, is we putting Dillon Gabriel back in this competition? Are we putting Dillon Gabriel back in the competition? Hold on. Next clip of Dillon Gabriel. Let's watch it.
I can't quit.
Whoa. They ain't finna get me. Dillon Gabriel rolls out to the left. Oh! Hey, Dillon said, hey, I like my tight ends too. Okay, look, Gabriel. Look at little Gabriel today. Look, Gabriel said, hey, don't sleep, stay woke. Hey, chat, can we put dubs in the chat real quick for Dillon Gabriel still standing in the competition? Can we get a couple dubs in the chat for Dillon Gabriel? Dillon Gabriel said, I know y'all want Deshaun and Shedeur, but he said, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me, big dog. Once again, y'all, this is practice. It's day 5. But Dillon Gabriel rolls out to the left, hits Harold Fanning on a drag route. Whoa. They say Dillon out here cooking. They say Dillon out here cooking. They say sleep on Dillon if you want to. Sleep on Dillon if you want to. Hey, Dillon. Hey, baby. Hey, we here for it, big dog. We gonna call it fair and square. All right? Hey, Dillon, I ain't gonna hate on you, my guy. You ball. I'm gonna show you balling. Dillon Gabriel, you ball. I'm gonna show you balling, my guy. We ain't gonna play both sides of the aisle. Dillon Gabriel, here's another shot of that pass that I saw earlier. But hey, Dillon Gabriel. Whew, okay. Send back, analyzing, scanning the field. Looks right, looks left. Boom, put it on him. Oh, Dillon. Hey, Dillon. Hey, you still in competition, baby. Whoa. Hey, Chad, I'm not going to lie to you, y'all. This brings a new element to the game. This brings a whole entire new element to everything, y'all. Once again, I showed you what Todd Monken says. Hey, if you earn more reps, you earn more reps. Dillon, if you want more reps, you got to go out there and earn it. All right? Dillon said, I'm the dark horse. Let's see what Todd Monken, let's roll it back if you ain't see it. Todd Monken. Hold on. Come back into the front of the congregation, Todd. What you say about Dillon?
You have to set some form of a depth chart in terms of reps. That's just the way it goes. And I said it the other day, the player, everybody's competing, but you're not guaranteed the same amount of reps. So it's up to the player to take advantage and maximize those reps, which I feel like Dillon has done. So we see as we move forward, if that continues, we'll continue to up his reps. I mean, he's earned that. That's what every player should expect, right? If they play well, you have to up their reps, or what's the purpose of playing well?
Woo! What's the purpose of playing well if you ain't gonna up them reps? Dillon said, hey, coach, put me in. Hey, Todd, put me in, coach. Dillon said, hey, put me in. Hey, chat, can we still sleep on Dillon Gabriel? I'm asking for a friend. Chat, can we talk about it? Can we have a discussion, please? Are we still sleeping on Dillon Gabriel, chat? All right, this is another angle of that pass from earlier to Harold Fanning. Hold on, because they really trying me. Hold on, y'all. But this is the pass from earlier, different angle. Harold Fanning, tight window. Dillon Gabriel rolls out. Put it on him. They say Dillon cooking today, y'all. That's word on the street. I'm showing you the clips. Chat. Us Shedeurians, as they say, or as they call us. We ain't worried. Because, hey, best believe, I ain't got to the Shedeur clips yet, so y'all just be patient. But I got to give everybody the spotlight. Todd Monken said it, dog. He said if you want more reps, you got to go out here and actually ball. If you want more reps, you got to go out here and show me you deserve more reps, right? Real quick, chat. Also, hey, don't be ghost watchers. Hit that follow button for me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. And make sure, because I didn't say this earlier, make sure you please do me one favor. Send this to your mama, your daddy, your best friend of another friend, Lil Johnny, Lil Timmy. Don't forget about Lil Susie, too, because you got to make sure she get these gems as well. And don't forget about Lil Josh. You know, Lil Josh just moved across the street from Lil Susie, so you got to make sure you send them these gems as well. All right, but hit that like button for me, chat, before we get into more. All right, but as if we talking about it, y'all, Dillon Gabriel. Woo! First day of pads, Dillon said, I'm the dark horse, baby. He said, hey, don't sleep, stay woke. Hey, I like this pass, dog. Looking at this angle, it looks a lot better. All right, right in between a couple of defenders. Harold Fannin, he put it on him. I ain't gonna lie. Those couple passes, though, I think Dillon Gabriel working with the ones today? Let's see. Yeah, he got to be working with the ones who's throwing to Harold. So, yeah, Dillon Gabriel, him and Deshaun are working with the ones today. Dillon Gabriel out here balling with the ones today, y'all. Hey, once again, us Shedeurians, we ain't worried. They call us Shedeurians for a reason. We ain't worried. I ain't even got to Shedeur clips yet. But I got the clips loaded. Best believe that. I ain't even got the Shedeur clips yet. But I got the clips loaded. Just, hey, be patient. Like I said, I ain't got to Shedeur clips yet, but we got to show everybody love, right, chat? I can't be biased. I told you, chat, I'm not going to be biased during this quarterback competition. May the best man wins. But y'all see who it is. Hey, it was a little underthrown. Potentially could have been a sack as well, but a touchdown nonetheless. All right, they in full pads. It is what it is. A touchdown nonetheless. All right? Like I said, I ain't even got to Shedeur clips yet. Hey, y'all. Hey, chat, we got the clips loaded. I'm not going to lie to you. All right? Shedeur connecting to that boy, Casey Concepcion, from deep. And then if we being honest, I told y'all I got the clips loaded. Did I not? I told y'all they in full pads today. Did I not? I told y'all don't sleep, stay woke. Did I not? Hey, Shedeur rolls out to his right. Pocket starting to, let me step into it. Oh, yeah, good pocket presence. Hold on. We just talked about Dillon. We gave Dillon a little spotlight. All right, we just talked about Dillon, did we not? Did we not just talk about Dillon, chat? Did we not just talk about Dillon? All right, but look at the pocket presence of Shedeur Sanders right here. Let me scoot up. Oh, yeah. Keep your ass downfield, baby. Oh, yeah. Found in KC Concepcion. KC Concepcion. I see you, my guy. But I told y'all, dog, we going to play this. Hey, we doing it fair. Oh, look at can we please? Oh, hold on, y'all. I got to drop a bomb. For my guy, Shedeur. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. There we go. I got to drop a bomb for my guy Shedeur for the pocket presence on this play. All right, let's rewind it back. Take a look at it. Come on, baby. Let's roll it back. Replay it. Can we replay the clip, please? Pocket presence is immaculate. Shedeur Sanders. I told you, day 5. He's still keeping the distance. But Dillon Gabriel, he may be the dark horse. Dillon Gabriel said, you said it was between Deshaun and you said it was between the Shedeur. But don't forget about me. But Shedeur, I'm not going to lie to you. He's still we still number 1. Oh, yeah, good pocket person. Way to move up in the pocket. Keep the ass downfield, baby. This is what we want. Hey, dubs in the chat for Shedeur real quick. Dubs in the chat for Shedeur Sanders on this play. We got dubs in the chat for Dillon earlier. It's only fair, right, chat? I told you, no bias here, baby. We keeping it right down the line. But KC Concepcion and Shedeur. Hey, I like it. Good pocket movements, good presence. KC, hey. Also, to all my beat reporters for the Cleveland Browns, y'all said KC was dropping a lot of stuff. It's been reported, especially from the one source I talked to, G. Bush. G. Bush said, hey, KC Concepcion ain't dropped nothing. G. Bush said KC Concepcion ain't dropped nothing all camp so far since the start of training camp. Hey, y'all know they said his hands was a look, but so far during camp, G. Bush say, hey, KC out there snagging everything. I'm going to take him at his word. Shedeur Sanders, good pocket presence, good movement. One more time. Dubs in the chat for Shedeur. Let's get into the next clip. I didn't show Dillon some love. I didn't show Shedeur a little bit of love. You know what this channel about. You know we gonna go ahead and show the Shedeur We gonna go ahead. I know who my dark horse is. You know who I got winning. All right. But we got to show everybody some love. So, yes, we're going to get into some Deshaun Watson highlights. All right. We're going to get into it. Deshaun Watson. Can you come into the front of the congregation, please? Deshaun Watson. I need you to come into the front of the congregation, sir. All right. Because Deshaun say, hey, I don't care what he say, she say, they say. Deshaun say, I'm still here, though. Nice little, 3-step drop, get it out. Nice little 3-step drop, got to get it out. All right. There you go. Hey, Deshaun, we appreciate you, big guy. We appreciate you, big guy. Also, if you're leaving comments in the chat, I promise you I will get to your comments here in 2 seconds. All right, we're going to get to the comments really at the end of the video, but I promise you during the video I will do better at responding to y'all chats. All right, so give me a second. I got to catch up a little bit. All right, we're still working behind the scenes right now. All right, but as far as Deshaun, first clip, nothing too crazy. Nothing to go home and brag about, all right? Nothing really go home and brag about, but that's okay. You understand me? That's okay. Every pass ain't gonna look like Shedeur, out here, doing what he doing. Every pass ain't gonna look like that. But real quick, with Shedeur Sanders, I just want to show this other angle real quick, chat. I was gonna show some Deshaun clips, but I found another angle. Look at the pocket presence. Rolling to the right, had to step up in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. Put it on him. Textbook as a quarterback. This is what you want. Pocket starts collapsing. Pocket starts breaking down. You want your quarterback to be able to move within the pocket and keep his eyes downfield, right? Moving within the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. Where's your eyes, Shedeur? Where's your eyes? Still downfield. Put it on him. I love this angle. All right, this is a better angle from the pass I just showed you. Anytime I got better angles, I promise you, I'm going to give them to you, chat. I will. All right? But, hey, y'all see it, though. Y'all see him. The young bull. Hey, he's keeping the distance, chat. The young bull, Shedeur Sanders, he's keeping the distance. He's saying, hey, I'm here, baby. I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Shedeur, we love it. Shedeur, we're here for it. Shedeur, that's what we want. This is what we expect of you. Move throughout the pocket, get out, put it on him. Period. Chat, how we feeling so far? Who y'all want me to show? Should I show some more Dillon Gabriel highlights real quick? Hey, I got some more clips from Dillon. Hey, Dillon cooking today, y'all. I'm not going to cap. Dillon is cooking today. As it's being reported, we're going to get to some other people, some other reportings here in a bit, but dog. Boys is cooking, y'all. Boys is cooking. I do want to show this. This is Shedeur Sanders clip. The pass was broken up. It was Dorn 707. The pass was broken up. This is Dorn 707. All right. The pass was broken up. This is Dorn 707. But this is a hell of a play by. Woo! Hey, that is a hell of a play. That boy Edmonds out there looking like Superman, boy. Woo! He laid out for that one. Hey, that's a hell of a defensive play. Shedeur, you good? We ain't gonna come at you too much for that. You went through your progression. Get it out probably a little sooner. But that's a hell of a fucking play. Look how far he's coming from. This is a safety. Get through the mess. He's right there. As the ball's in the air, he's probably a good 5 yards away from him. Wow. That is a hell of a defensive play right there. Hell of a PBU. All right, let's drop a bomb for the goddamn Oh, my goodness. Hold on, y'all. I'm not even sure. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, chat. Having some production issues, chat. I'm sorry. All right, let me live. All right. You could let the clip then talk about it. Nah, I'm talking about it as a play. All right. If you want to let the clip play, you go to your channel, my guy. I'm sorry. I do it as I want. No offense, though. I love you. I appreciate you, baby. But I gotta, hey, we'll talk about it afterwards. All right. I talk during, I talk after. All right. This is live commentary I'm giving you, baby. But look at this goddamn PBU, though. Look at this goddamn PBU. Let's drop a bomb for it. That is the defense is out here balling too. All right. Like I told y'all, Shedeur's working with the twos today. All right. Shedeur's working with the twos. Woo. Hey. That was a hell of a fucking defensive play. Excuse my French, but that's a hell of a defensive play, baby. Not even gonna lie to y'all. That's one of them ones. Deshaun Watson, though. Let's get back to him. I got to show some more Deshaun Watson clips so that chat don't think I'm biased. All right, I got to show some more Deshaun Watson clips so y'all don't think I'm biased, chat. All right. Deshaun Watson coming to the front of the congregation, baby. Deshaun Watson coming to the front of the congregation, baby. All right. Deshaun, let's see it. Ooh, okay. Way to step up in the pocket. Deshaun with some good pocket presence, good pocket movement. I love it. I'm here for it. Even though I want that gather step. I want you to get up. With that step, I want you to get up. Get up a little bit more. Put that back foot in the ground. Get up a little bit more. All right, but still a hell of a throw. Put it right on him. That's the Harold Fanning. He's balling today, too. Y'all see Harold Fanning going to be a problem this year. Harold Fanning going to be a problem. We here for it. I like it. We here for it. That's the Deshaun Watson, man. I told you, hey, we showing everybody love. We showing all the quarterbacks. This is a real quarterback battle. So I'm not, no bias here, baby. Got to show everybody love. Put it on them. Yeah. That's what to Deshaun Watson, man. Like I told you, we showing everybody today, man. They say Dillon Gabriel out here cooking. We gonna show some Dillon clips. All right, they say Shedeur out here cooking. We're gonna show some Shedeur Sanders clips. All right. Come on. Shedeur Sanders, you up, my guy. Let's see it. Shedeur, you back up, baby. What we got? All right. Working with the twos. Oh, yeah, easy money. Good ball fake. Put it on him. This is what I'm talking about. Consistency. That's all we care about, chat. We just need him to continue to stack days. That's it. That's all. All right? That's all. Stack good days, chat. That's all we want from Shedeur. Set him in motion. Good. Ball fake. Good play fake. Letting the play develop. Good. Look at the tight end. Good. Good separation. Good. This is what we're talking about, chat. This is what we want. And that's up to this young bull, Ryan. Boy, that boy, I ain't know what to expect from him. I ain't know if he was going to be good or not, but I'm seeing a lot of clips from him too. All right, let's watch it one more time. Yeah. Easy money. Move the sticks. Easy money. We'll take it all day. Chad, I'm waiting for them to get to the 2-minute period. All right, I'm waiting for them to practice is almost over. Right now, like I told y'all, we go live a little early. Practice is still going on as we speak right now. But I'm bringing you the clips as I got them loaded. All right? I'm bringing you the clips as I got them loaded. All right? So be patient. But I want to see some more Deshaun Watson. I want to see some more of you, my guy. Because Dillon Gabriel out there balling. I gave Dillon the biggest spotlight at the beginning of the video. We're going to spin the block on Dillon. Don't worry, chat. Be patient. I won't. Let's start this over. Let's start this one over. All right, Deshaun Watson, he's up. What we got? That's light. A little quick out by the tight end. Jet verse, chip him. Easy money. No big highlights from Deshaun Watson yet, Chad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Deshaun Watson, hey, he's having a pretty solid day as well. The QB tracker is not out yet. All right, we're gonna get to the QB tracker here in a bit. All right, but in the meantime, while I'm pulling up some more clips, I want to show y'all this though. I want to show y'all this video of Shedeur Sanders real quick. All right. So Shedeur Sanders on Saturday after practice, him and that man, Jesus, why am I drawing a blank on his name? Him and that man, Bernie Kosar. All right. I don't know why I was drawing such a hard blank, chat. But him and Bernie Kosar got together, chat. Let's hear what Shedeur had to say about his preparation and him and Bernie just going back and forth. I love this interview. I thought it was a great interview. I thought they really did a good job of letting Shedeur talk. Bernie Kosar, he's one of the legends of it out there in Cleveland. One of the only good quarterbacks that Cleveland's actually had. But I thought this interview was a beautiful interview, and I just want to play it real quick, and then we'll get back to some clips. All right? Is that okay, chat? Is that allowed? All right. Sanders is doing good, though. If you just joined, Sanders is balling. All right, Sanders is doing good today. Day 5, we're going to get into some more Shedeur Sanders clips, but I won't roll this, and then we're going to get into it out there in a bit.
Out here for day 2 for me at Brown's training camp. Super honored today to be talking to the awesome Shedeur Sanders.
What's going on?
Welcome out here today.
You're awesome, man.
Thank you for swelling my cranium, but I was joking with some people about my real respect for you. And I'm not saying this just to be a suck up here early in the interview and stuff. What you do with the younger kids, with the grade school, the high school, the college kids, it's absolutely commendable. People have said, man, Shedeur's does as much stuff philanthropically in the community as I do. And I'm an older guy who has time to do that. I'm massively impressed at how much you're able to do now because I'm getting a lot of credit for doing a lot of the charity stuff when I played, but I didn't do nowhere near as much as you.
You can't discredit what you did just because I didn't came here, man.
Yeah, well, you came here and how you're embracing the community and how the community's embracing you is really special from off the field perspective. But man, your attitude on the field, how you talk about you're in grind mode. You know, and it's training camp mode and grind mode and focus mode. And
see, it was so hard. We just got done doing the interviews over there, and like what matters to me at this point in life is ball and getting better every day. So that stuff doesn't help us win as a team. So it's like I don't really care about it, you know. So I angle my life and change my life to if this isn't helping us win, then why would I can't put my best foot forward with that.
What do you think your first impressions of the actual practice?
Talk to him.
First couple of days out here.
I think it was amazing. I think a lot of players was flying around. I was excited to be able for the vets and everybody to get back. You know, we had rookie camp, and during camp, I'll say for me, I was just figuring out my schedule, figuring out my time, figuring out what I need for me personally, like within the schedule, to help me get to a place of autopilot.
And what do you think that needs to be for you to kind of up your game, get to autopilot?
Well, I'll say I time slot every one of my hours. I don't waste minutes in my day. Every day, you know, is important, and every day, you know, you either adding to your goal or getting farther away from it. So, all I do, strict sleep schedule.
See, what he said right there is key. This applies to life. I love Shedeur Sanders, and I love hearing his interviews. Let me just interject for 2 seconds. What he said was key. Let's play it back. I'll let him say it.
Farther away from it. So it's important, and every day, you know, you either adding to your goal or getting farther away from it. So
every single day, you're either adding to your goals or you're getting away from it. That is a hell of a goddamn mindset to have as QB1, or as some would say, as a young man. If you ain't working towards your goals, then what you doing? But let's get back to the video. Great. Hey, I love it, Shedeur.
So all I do, strict sleep schedule, strict communication schedule. Like it's a lot of sacrifices I would say I made because of what I want to be able to bring to this team and what I want to do for this community and this whole program.
How do you galvanize that leadership?
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Put your game together, but also put your team together out on the field.
I would say overall, you just be yourself. You don't do anything odd or weird. I think you just be yourself. And people at this point in life, people like love genuine, and people love authentic, and people love realness. So that's what I love the most, even about the teammates, is if they don't like that, if they don't like something, then they don't like it. Like that's why it's real fun being with our coaching staff, because among everybody is like, Coach, we don't really feel good about this right here. What's the alternate? Like, what can we get into?
Yeah.
You know, and
That's facts.
they coach hard, but it's always an answer. It's always we always able to compromise. So that's what I really love. And I'm truly excited for this year, that the attitude about everybody in the building. Like, we like the hard coach and we like all that stuff because we know it's coming from a place of wanting us to be great, wanting us to, everybody's goal is aligned here. That's why we don't have the petty quarterback battles internally of that. That's not up to us. It's up to, whoever the coach is thinking, whoever put their best foot forward.
Well, that's an awesomely mature
Facts.
attitude to this.
Talk to him, young
and I do
blood.
love the camaraderie within the quarterback room because I've had it both ways.
Dog, if you don't love the mindset of this man, if you can't appreciate the mindset and how it's locked in he is for your Cleveland Browns, then you just, hey, you got to go find another team. This is what I want to hear from my quarterback. This is what I want to hear. Ball. That's all that matters. Ball.
Ways where sometimes the competition of it brings out the best in you, and then sometimes the competition / anxiety of that actually is disruptive to the room, to our own performance, and ultimately to the team. So
so that's where I say we've grown the most this year. I say for sure in the quarterback room.
Hey, I asked you last year.
All right, let's pause this real quick because chat. I know what y'all came here for. Let's pause this real quick because chat, I know what y'all came here for. The clips. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. Woo! Did I say that boy was cooking on day 5 or what? You can call me a fanboy. You can call me this. You can call me that. Just don't call me collect, baby. You understand me? Yes, I'm a fan because Tom Brady, my GOAT, he's retired now. So I had to find another young bull. Another young bull who I've been watching since he was in high school. Had to watch the young bull, and the young bulls, hey, coming. So y'all sleep if you stay woke. Call me what you want, just don't, hey. Woo, look at the dime. Look at the dime. Come on. And see, that had to be something to end practice. Ain't no way they celebrate like this, and this is another drill for the go. So this is one of the throws to end practice. I think this is a part of the 2-minute drill. I'm going to bring some other clips. Yes, this is a part of the 2-minute drill. I'm going to bring some other clips from this drive specifically. But look at the ball placement. Oh, drop it. Can I drop a bomb? Can I drop a bomb for that? Come on, baby. What are they talking about? What are we talking about? Dillon Gabriel trying to catch up to Deshaun. Shedeur light years ahead of both of them. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Let's go. Let's go. Shedeur Sanders balling out on day 5, baby. Come on. Can he throw a better chat? Can he throw a better ball than that? I'm asking for a friend, chat. Can he throw a better ball than this? Can we throw a basket? Come on, chat. One more time. Actually, 2 more times. Come on. Hey. Can we talk about it? Can we have the conversation? Can we have a discussion about it? Was I lying when I said that boy 2 was balling today? No, I was not. No, I was not. Dillon Gabriel had a great day today, too. Let's not sleep, stay woke. Let's not sleep, stay woke. But, man, if we're talking about the ones, they had a rough day today. Courtesy of G. Bush, you see his name. S.O. to G. S.O. to you, G. Bush. Look at this defensive line, though. Come here. Woo! Ain't nothing Deshaun can do on this play, y'all. Who's that boy 91? Oh, my. Coming untouched. Coming untouched. Hey, I'm not going to lie. Offensive line, these are the ones, y'all. Offensive line, this is what can't happen this year. Not going to lie to you. Deshaun Watson on this play, he couldn't do anything about it. Don't worry, y'all. We're going to get back to the Shedeur and the dropping dimes. We're going to get back to it. But I had to show this play because offensive line, let me address you right here, right now. Stop playing. Stop playing. We are not going to have this season. We are not going to have this season. These are the ones, once again. Dillon Gabriel, once again. Dillon Gabriel today. Dillon Gabriel is going with the ones. Him and Deshaun Watson are going with the ones today. Shedeur Sanders, him and Taylor Green are going with the twos. All right, Dillon Gabriel today, it's reported that he balled out with the ones today. It's reported Deshaun Watson had an okay day. All right, those are just the reports. All right? But offensive line, you're not going to have this. Who missed that guy? Who missed that dude? Who was that? Who was that? Hold on, chat. Oh, they was pulling, so he was a free puller. So somebody got the goddamn play wrong. Somebody got the goddamn play wrong. Because if you're pulling, right? Look at that. The tackle or the guard, he's coming around. So that's a guard. He's coming around. He's pulling. How the hell? Yeah, we can't have that this year, chat. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. All right. But Chad, I'm sorry. Can we watch this one more time? Hey, Chad, I'm sorry. Can we watch it one more time, though? Yes. Hey, he like, look what I found, Dad. Look what I found. Come on. Chat. They wanted you to believe. Hey, chat, you know what they want us to believe, chat? They want us to believe this, chat.
I've just never been more confident that Shedeur is going to be the starting quarterback for the Browns. In specific to the Deshaun thing.
Are you really? You're really that more confident?
Yeah.
Oh, no. So as good of a day as he had and as bad of a day as Deshaun had, I still remain where I just can't confidently say I think Shedeur is going to win this battle. And it's not because of anything that Shedeur would have done.
I think Deshaun is playing his way out of the quarterback battle.
I hope so.
Which to me is as good as Shedeur taking the quarterback battle.
I mean, we all kind of said that we thought it would go that way, where Deshaun would just basically not show anything, and then it'd be pick after pick after pick, and they wouldn't be able to justify it enough. It's just listening to Monken and some of the comments that he makes. I don't think this is the plan that they have.
I've just never been more confident that Shedeur is going to be the starting quarterback for the Browns.
Y'all hearing the murmurs? We hearing the murmurs. What they had to say on Get Up today, though.
That is a natural battle, and obviously Shedeur Sanders or Deshaun Watson is going to be the starting quarterback. And I almost think that when they open the season with 2 straight road games in Florida, that you might almost defer to the veteran who's been in those types of spots before, which just
we ain't deferring to nobody.
It just means that there's a realistic chance that Deshaun Watson could wind up winning this starting job. Now, that to me is the headline. Because who ever thought that Deshaun Watson was going to be in this spot again? After everything
in 2026,
when is the last time that he started? When is the last time he was effective? When was the last time we thought we would hear from him? And yet here he is, commanding the microphone, competing for the starting job, and potentially with a realistic chance of starting opening day against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Deshaun Watson,
guys.
Well,
y'all see who they beating the table for, right? Chat, but I'm showing you. This is just day 5. Wait until the install is complete, where Shedeur can really just sit back and be comfortable in what he's learned and be comfortable in what he's going to do out here on this field. Chat, Are we buying what they said? Because now they're saying, hey, we don't care about what's going on during camp. The default is still Shedeur Sanders or Deshaun Watson. My bad, excuse me. The default is still Deshaun Watson. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. But, hey, chat, you know something? Hey, chat, I'm not done with the clips from day 5, though. This is practice. This is full pads. We told you to wait until the pads came on. Told you to wait until the first preseason game that I will be at next week. All right, next week. All right, when the Cleveland Browns take on the Chicago Bears, I will be there. When the Cleveland Browns take on the Chicago Bears, I will be there. I will be bringing you actual footage that I take from my cellular device and footage that, of course, we find online. But, chat, I ain't showed us this clip yet. I told you I got the clips loaded. They're saying Deshaun Watson this, Deshaun Watson that. I don't want to hear it. What are they doing between the white lines? What are they doing on the grass? Shedeur out here dropping what? Shedeur out here doing what? Dropping. What are we talking about, chat? You can say this, you can say that, but what are we talking about? Once again, chat, so you know this is not from yesterday. This is not from last week. I told you I got the clips loaded, chat. I'm sorry, I got to turn up for a second. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of it. Yes, Deshaun Watson is a veteran. Yes, they owe him $40 million. We get that. We understand that. But it comes down to what you do on the football field and between those black and white lines, or when you get on the grass. What are you doing when you step on the grass? I bigged up Dillon Gabriel earlier. I showed you a couple clips of Deshaun Watson, but to be quite honest with you, Deshaun Watson don't got a lot of clips because he just ain't cooking like that. You know who's cooking? I ain't showed this clip yet. How many clips do we have for Shedeur so far? And look at that boy Wallace. That boy Wallace said, hey, coach, hey, Todd, don't forget about me. That boy Wallace said, don't forget about me, coach. The undrafted guy. Wilson guy. The undrafted cat. Wallace. It don't matter who Shedeur's throwing to. I'm sorry, Chad. Let me turn up for a little bit. Because I'm tired of the disrespect. Everybody, yeah, Deshaun, what's going on between practice? What's going on in practice? My bad. What's going on in practice? Because, chat, you know what Shedeur? Because, chat, let me show you this. Chat, you see the scoreboard, right? Hey, chat, hey, listen to me clearly. This is a 2-minute drill, chat. This is the in practice, chat. So what does Shedeur do to in practice today, chat? What did Shedeur do to in practice today? What did he do? Well, let's take a look. Chat, this is to put him in that position, right? You see it? Oh, my goodness. Look at that catch. Oh, my God. Can we drop another bomb? Oh, my God. Disgusting. Shedeur elevates everybody on the field with him, Chad. Oh, my goodness. Disgusting. That is disgusting, Chad. One more time for the people all the way in the back. And once again, y'all, this is the in practice. So Shedeur threw this pass to Taylor Wallace, right? Y'all see where they're at on the field. All right, he's down right there. Then Shedeur followed that up to in practice with this. After that, he said the very next play, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go home. Let's go home for the day. After that, he said, let's go home for the day. On a 2-minute drill to end practice, Shedeur said, hey, I'm gonna put it on you. catch it. Then I'm going to put it on him. Catch it. Let's go home. And that's how practice ended today, chat. Back to back. Chat, is this close? Is this close, chat? This is how practice ended today, chat. I'm just being honest with you. Shedeur Sanders set him up like this. He said, hey, Wallace, I know you want to make the team, baby. Go ahead, catch that for me. Oh, my goodness. Disgusting. Disgusting. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. My bad, y'all. I got too excited. Hold on. My bad. My bad. Let's go back. Let's go back. So the in practice today. All right, I digress. I digress because the clip's gonna speak for himself. The in practice today. Last 2 plays of practice today on training camp day 5. Last 2 plays. What does Shedeur Sanders do? The first play. The first play. He sets him up in red zone territory. By having his wide receiver dunk on him. The first play. Oh, my goodness. And y'all see what they had on the field? One more time, chat. Just one more. Look, see how much time left. This is an in practice. They're down 2 points, chat. He catches it. He's down right there, chat. Then the very next play to end practice, chat. What did he do? What did Shedeur do to end practice? The very next play. The very next play, chat. The very next play. The very next play to end practice. Why everybody run on the field, chat, if I'm lying? Chat, if I'm lying, if this wasn't in practice, why everybody run on the field like practice over, chat? Why they doing it? Asking for a friend. Hey, chat. I just want to know. I just want to know what they going to say now. Because when he start doing this versus the Chicago Bears, my Chicago Bears, I told you I'm flying into the city next week. I'm going to be in the stands watching. I told you that. Next week, we're going to be in the stands, baby. And then what they going to say when he's actually doing this during a preseason game? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Once again, to end practice, dog, this is how you end practice. You set them up in field goal range with this play. You set them up in field goal range with this play, chat. Set them up in field goal range with that play, chat. Then the next play, the very next play, they throw a dime. Tell him stop playing with the boy. Chat, I'm tired of the nonsense, bro. I'm tired of people saying this and that. Because when he goes out here and he really balls this season, that's why they don't understand. People aren't understanding. You dropped him to the 5th round. He was projected to be a goddamn first rounder and a top 3 pick. You drop him to the 5th round. The disrespect. Then not only that, you put him at 4th string quarterback when he going against Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillon Gabriel. Cut it out. And by God's grace, he played last season, them last 7 games. And what did he do them last 7 games? Went 3 for 4. Ended the season beating 2 division rivals. He beat the Pittsburgh Steelers when they had a chance to potentially get a good seed and get a home playoff game. He beat the Cincinnati Bengals He beat the Cincinnati Bengals with a healthy Joe Burrow, a healthy Higgins, and a healthy Jamar Chase. Y'all better put some goddamn respect on this boy's name and stop playing with him. That's why I'm not a fanboy, dog. It's just when I see wrong, I call it out. They don't know they gave him that chip, and now he wearing that chip for life. That's the same chip they gave Tom Brady. But his a chip a little different. His chip this big. And y'all think he ain't gonna ball? Stop it. Chat, can we get to some more clips? Because I digress. I digress. But, you know, we can't be biased. All right? Deshaun Watson, you know, he did all right today. When the QB tracker is out, we will talk about it. The QB tracker is on its way. It's being calculated as we speak. Deshaun Watson. Just stay afloat, my guy. Don't let Dillon catch you, though. Don't let Dillon catch you, though, Deshaun. Because now if we're going back to what I was saying, though, chat, dog, they going to learn to stop disrespecting my guy, bro. Stop I'm just saying, dog. Can we stop the disrespect? Shedeur Sanders needs the full year to show the Cleveland Browns what he got. I want the full year. No, we ain't giving Deshaun Watson not one game. I want the full year. The full year. I want the full year. Y'all saying Deshaun Watson, he going to start the first few games and then, you know, they can bring Shedeur in. No. I don't want it. He don't want it. Give him the full year with a revamped offensive line. And these, what? With a healthy Harold Fannin, a healthy Quinton Junkins, a healthy KC, a healthy Boston. This young core, boy. Hey, it's about to get scary out here for a lot of folks. And my guy Shedeur, all he does is elevate the people around him. That's it. That's it. But y'all, you lying. You're lying to yourself. If you say that this, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself if you say that this boy isn't him. You can't throw a better pass, bro. You can't throw as a wide receiver. The bread basket. Oh, chat. That's how they end the practice today. That boy, too. That gap is widening like this. Dillon Gabriel, you can fight for that quarterback 2 position, though. What they thought this was, man. Y'all better start putting some respect on my guy's name. Stop playing. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, chat. But I had to turn up for a little bit. Let's not waste time, chat. You got the future of Cleveland right here. You got the future of Cleveland right here on the screen. Why waste time? You want to know something that's strange? I wasn't going to bring it up, y'all. I wasn't going to bring it up. But somebody do me some research in the chat. What's going on with that boy Fernando Mendoza, who they said was an all-out superstar, was this and that? That boy not even competing to beat out Kirk Cousins. And you the number 1 overall draft pick. Every number 1 overall draft pick plays. Facts. From Kyler Murray. to Cam Newton, to goddamn who else went first? Marcus Mariota. Every first round draft pick always plays. How come they ain't playing Fernando? I'm not trying to bring up no mess. I ain't trying to get messy out here. But just somebody go ahead fact check. How come Fernando Mendoza ain't playing this year? Because they said he was better than Shedeur. They said Ty Simpson was better than Shedeur. They said I can keep going. All these dudes who better, I want them to show they better this season when it's time to stack up against the best. I'm going to see y'all in Jacksonville. I digress. Because I was going to get even deeper into that conversation, but I don't got the clips pulled up, and I was going to show some other clips from this whole Fernando Mendoza thing, because everybody said Fernando Mendoza was this, he was that. But, dog, you can't even beat out Kirk Cousins. I don't want to do it. And look, if y'all think I was lying about how practice ended today, G. Bush said it. If you think I'm lying about how practice ended today, G. Bush said it. My bad, chat. If you think I'm lying about how practice ended today, G. Bush said it. So, chat, am I lying? How does he know this? He's not even there. Well, just know, hey, boys don't got these two phones for no reason. Oh, y'all didn't think I'm connected? Oh, okay. Y'all know why I play that, right? Not to just remind people why I'm so credible. Oh, he was a Division I athlete. Oh, he might know a little something. Oh, he might. Whoa. He might know a few people. Oh, okay. Welcome in, chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, because over here, yeah, we talk the real. I ain't lying to you. But let's get to what G. Bush said. Shedeur Sanders with the mic drop moment. Wallace makes a high wire catch from Shedeur on the sidelines in the last 2-minute drill. The very next play drops a dime in the corner to Larvadan. Back-to-back, practice over. Chat, was I lying on how practice ended, chat? Somebody fact check your boy, and I fact checked myself. Stop playing with me, chat. You ain't seeing me too much on a YouTube, but hey, hit that subscribe button. You're gonna be seeing me a lot more this season. And I talk about the real from the Chicago Bears. We talk about, hey, every team gonna get this sauce. You understand me? We talking about everybody. Because over here, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a former athlete. I ain't playing the league. I didn't. But I'm telling you, I watch film like I played in the league. Welcome to the Golden Gems Media. Welcome to Golden Gems Media. You're live here with Relly Gems. But chat, I told you I practiced in it, did I not? Practice in it like this, chat. Mic drop. Because Dillon, hey, you know what Shedeur said? Hey, Shedeur, like, hey. They finna be talking about how good of a day that boy Dillon Gabriel had today. Because, chat, how do we start off today? We was talking about who? Who was having a big day? I gave Dillon Gabriel love because he's competing with Deshaun Watson. It's not the other way around. Shedeur's in a lane of his own. Welcome to the club, because now you know. Cut it out. Pairing them, saying Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett was better. Dillon Gabriel's better. Man, stop it. Let's get back into how practice ended today, though, chat. I digress. I quit. How did you want to end? Hey, Dillon Gabriel, we appreciate you over there, but guess this. Hey, this big dog. Dillon Gabriel balled out today, but Shedeur said, hey, let me get mic drop. Woo! That boy Wallace said, hey, coach, I'm trying to make the squad, though. Hey, coach, I'm trying to make the squad, though. Wow. Yes, chat, I got it on repeat. Are you with your mama? I quit. But yes, last 2 plays are in practice. Last 2 plays are in practice. Because what did Tom Monken say? Tom Monken say, I ain't even seen these guys in pads yet. Are they not in pads? Is this not day 5 of training camp? I ain't even seen him in pads yet. That's what Todd said. I ain't seen him in pads yet, right? Go there in pads. Todd said, you know who's going to choose a quarterback? I ain't going to choose him. I ain't going to choose a quarterback. The team will. Not only is Shedeur Sanders balling with the ones, he's balling with the twos. It don't matter who's on the field. Because he's that kind of quarterback that elevates everybody around him. Just like who? Who did that same thing? Who's a GOAT? Tom Brady. Who trained this young bull? Tom Brady. See, y'all can listen to all the noise. You can listen to all the propaganda. But when you step on the grass and you're in them full pads, the cream gonna rise to the top. Because football is the kind of sport where we don't care what you say. We care what you do between these lines, my guy. We care what you do between these lines. And Shedeur Sanders said, hey, I know they sleep. They can stay asleep. But we're going to wake up a lot of people this year. So, hey, the bandwagon. Hey, we ain't taking off yet. You can come on over. Come on over. You can hop in. Where we going? Oh, you riding with us? All right, come on. You better hop on before it's too late. Once again, Shedeur Sanders ends practice with a mic drop moment. Shedeur Sanders ended practice with a mic drop moment. G. Bush, SO to G. Bush, because G. Bush was in the building. G. Bush was in the building, and he said how they ended practice. Then I was just showing y'all how they ended practice, but they didn't want to believe me. But this is how practice ended today. Dillon Gabriel, you still had a great day, though. Deshaun, you better be worried. You better be worried. Woo! Man, I know I'm spamming the clips, chat. I'm spamming the clips. I'm sorry. But you end the practice with that play. And then you follow that up, Shedeur? The very next play by dropping a dime on you. Hey, Shedeur, I don't need to say no more. Because I see it with my own eyes, and chat see it too. Remember, Todd Monken said, who picks the team? Who picks the quarterback? The team do. The team picks QB1. I see Jerry running over there. I see Bond running over there. I see Boston running over there. Who picked the quarterback, chat? Todd said, I ain't gonna pick the quarterback. Come on, man. Hey, chat, I digress, baby. hey, hands up. Put your hands where I can see them. Yes, sir. I digress, chat. Because that man, too. Get your popcorn ready, man. Get y'all popcorn ready, man. Get y'all popcorn ready, please. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. He in practice with a walk-off. In practice with a walk-off. That's how you in practice. Do you want to watch another angle of those last two plays? Y'all know I got you. Y'all know I got the angles too, right? Nah, we ain't. Hey, chat, hold on. Before y'all start leaving, make sure you hit that like button for me, though. All right, because you know boys got to get in the algorithm, all right? I ain't going to lie to y'all, chat. We're crawling right now, all right? We got to crawl before we can walk, and we all crawling together. But here's another angle of the second to last play Shedeur Sanders had in practice. Because I know y'all came for the clips, so I'm going to give y'all what y'all want, man. I'm going to give y'all what y'all want. I ain't going to do too much more talking, y'all. I think I done talked enough. I'm going to let Shedeur just go ahead and continue to ball how he balling. Man. A little bit of a wobbly pass, but we don't care about that. That's what they're going to say. Oh, he doesn't throw a tight spiral. Oh, he still caught it, didn't he? Oh, okay. Okay. What they going to say now, chat? But goddamn, this is a hell of a play. Dunking on my mans. One-handed. Get off of me. Hey, Shedeur said, hey, Wallace, we played baseball together when I was a pup. Y'all remember Wallace? Hey, Wallace played for Coach Sanders. Y'all ain't know that? Shedeur Sanders said, hey, Wallace, you gonna make this team if I gotta say so. Hey, Wallace, look up. Oh, I found a gift. Oh, I found a gift. Look what I found. Look what I got. Oh, man, y'all better stop playing with the kid, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, chat. That's all I'm saying. Smash the like button for me, please, y'all. All right, please smash the like button. All right, like I told y'all, we're reporting live every single day at camp. I'm not going to lie. Tomorrow, I may or may not be reporting live. I got some business to take care of right around this time, so I'm moved out around potential because, chat, we killing it. We killing it. Y'all appreciating what I'm putting out, and I'm going to keep on putting it out for y'all because at the end of the day, I think it's time that I made my appearance. I think it's time I made my appearance in the sports world, y'all. I think it's time I make my appearance. I got a little credentials. But y'all really came here for the QB tracker, though, right? My bad. I know you're looking at all these clips. I know we going crazy, right? I know we going crazy, but the QB tracker was out for today. The QB tracker is out for today, chat. Deshaun Watson got a whole lot of reps today, chat. We ain't see too many highlights from him, though. I'm just saying. But he was studying. He was consistent. QB tracker for day 5 of camp. You see it. Y'all see it. For those of you who stayed in until I got to the QB tracker, thank you. Thank you, because I told you, hey, you know I'm going to bring the tracker on screen. Come on, baby. For those of you who stayed, hit that like button for me if you stayed for the QB tracker. All right, hit that like button for me. Show me some love if you stayed for the tracker. Because now let's get down to it. Shedeur Sanders, 8 for 16, 2 tutties. Deshaun Watson, 13 for 25. Holy, no tutties, no NOs. No tutties, no interceptions. It's okay, though, Deshaun. It's okay, Deshaun. It's okay. It's okay. You know? It's okay, my friend. You know? It's okay. But Dillon Gabriel, 7 for 12. And we've seen at least about 4 or 5 of those 7 for 12 throws that Dillon Gabriel had. Dillon Gabriel had some nice throws today. And then, of course, Taylor Green. Taylor Green, we appreciate you. Keep on taking advantage of them reps, big guy. But right now, we know what time it is. But y'all see it. Shedeur Sanders, 8 for 16, 2 tutties. Only quarterback with tutties on a day. That's QB1. That's QB1 if I got to say so about it. Is it not, chat? Is that not QB1? If we got something to say about it, chat, is that not QB1? Because Shedeur dropped it in a bucket in practice today. Shedeur said, hey, Dillon. Hey, Dillon. Hey, Dillon. I know you was cooking earlier, but mic drop. Walk off. Whose team is this? Mine. But y'all see it right there, chat. How we feel about the QB tracker? All right, now let me pull up the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been a little, boys a little hyped over here. All right, I'm lit. All right, I'm a little lit. Tomorrow is Shedeur's day with the 1. Shedeur did this with the 2s only. And you see that percentage, y'all. Shedeur, at the end of the day, he's going to always probably have one of the better percentages or the completion percentages because he's him. All right? He's always going to have one of the better percentages, right? Because at the end of the day, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Right, chat? At the end of the day, that's how the cookie crumbles. Shedeur Sanders had him a day. I showed you a whole bunch of Dillon Gabriel. Hey, if you want to see Dillon's highlights, go to the beginning of this video. I tried to give y'all a lot of Deshaun highlights, but it wasn't much out there. My sources said, hey, Deshaun, you know, he did all right today, but we don't got a lot of highlights from him. That's what my sources said. So don't get mad at me, chat. I'm trying to be unbiased here. But it's not my fault. You know, Deshaun, you know, hey. Just ain't have it today. I quit, though, chat. I quit. I digress, chat. But if we're being honest, all right, I'm about to pull the QB tracker up. All right? I'm about to pull it up. So that way we can take a look of all the days. All right? Give me 2 seconds, chat. All right? Let me cook. But in the meantime, let's get back to this. Let's finish because we never even finished. You know, I got too hyped in mid-play. Let's get back to this. Hey, Shedeur, why you love rhythm and oh my goodness, I ain't even pull it up. My bad, chat. Holy, that's on me, chat. My bad.
Accuracy, and you're a way to figure out, in the words of Jimmy Johnson, somehow, some way, figuring out a way to get the ball down the field.
Yeah.
And I believe us quarterbacks were victims or beneficiaries.
Do you know what I love now?
They said
I love
on time,
being
chat.
in rhythm and having timing. So what I mean by rhythm and timing is if it's a 5-step drop, if it's a quick 5, if it's a regular 5, if it's going to be a longer development play, if it's going to be play action 7, I like everything in rhythm and that type of stuff because it feels so. It's just a different feeling, and you can understand that feeling. You know how it feels whenever your eyes are in the right place, your feet are in the right place. Like it just feels so easy. But that's just a chase that we're chasing every day is to find that.
Hey, who are you buying?
That's a chase every day to find that, chat. And Chad, I think he might have stumbled upon something. Hey, Chad, I think he might have stumbled upon something. I'm just saying. Because if we're looking at the QB tracker, y'all see. Oh, hold on, my bad, chat. Let me get my head out the way. If we're looking at the QB tracker so far, the Shedeur Sanders. Oh, dang, I didn't even put that one. I should have honestly just put that one in. All right, I should. That's on me. That's on me, chat. But anyway, y'all see it. All right, the QB tracker from every single day. All right. First days is over here on the left, right? From July 29th, July 30th, you had the 31st, had Saturday, and then you got the QB tracker from today. Taylor Green, I'm sorry, but yes, we're starting to X you out of the QB tracker, my guy. Nothing personal, but we know who's really in this competition. All right, I'm sorry. All right. But who's been the most consistent? Dillon Gabriel and damn near Shedeur Sanders. Deshaun with the ones today. You didn't have any interceptions, so Deshaun took care of the ball today. That's a plus. That's a positive, right, chat? That's a positive. Deshaun Watson took care of the ball today. He did. We appreciate that. But it's more than taking care of the ball. 13 for 25. That means Deshaun, who got the most reps today, chat? It seems like, honestly, if we're looking at it, it seems like whoever typically goes with the ones probably gets the most reps, right? Tomorrow, Shedeur Sanders are going to have the most reps with the ones. So if Shedeur can continue to stack these days like he's stacking, chat, it's going to get scary out here. I'm showing y'all the highlights unbiasedly. Yes, it's 50%. Yes, Shedeur Sanders is only 50%, but he got 2 touchdowns. It's the first day of pads. Y'all, these stats, if I'm being honest, guys, these stats don't matter. They don't. I'm showing you because for shits and giggles, but these stats don't matter. We're seeing the highlights. We're watching the videos. I'm showing you the footage. What do you see when you see the footage? Who are you seeing more of? Who are you seeing dropping the most dimes, the most pinpoint accurate passes? So the stats are the stats, but who cares? Who cares about the stats? I want to see what are you doing between the white lines. Dillon Gabriel he balled today, but he only went 7 for 12. Still good. Shedeur Sanders, 8 of 16. Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel today, they got the most out of their reps. They did. They took advantage of their reps today. Right? Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson, they took advantage of their reps today. They did. But dog, if we're having a conversation, if we're really talking about it, like, who's been the most consistent? Yeah, you can say I'm biased. I'm not biased, baby. I'm showing you everything. Even Tony Grossi. Let's see what he had to say about practice today. Because Tony, you can't lie. You can't run from it anymore. What you got to say, Tony? No interceptions today. Hey, no interceptions today from all quarterbacks. Ah, crap. God damn it. My bad, y'all. I don't know why. Production.
Hey, everybody. It's
We got to
Tony
do
Grossi
better,
back
y'all.
with you from Cleveland Browns training camp.
My
We're
bad,
at
Chad.
day 5, presented by Maloney and Novati. First day of pads at Todd Monken's first Browns training camp. As a result, there was a lot of running plays, no
That's what
fights,
he said. He like,
no
no.
interceptions. That's
I
improvement on
can't
the
get it right because
quarterbacks.
you ain't got your headphones on. How
But more than enough sacks
My bad.
and drop passes. We counted at least 5 drop passes that
Hold on,
affects
Chad.
the
Let me
numbers of
do
the
that.
quarterback tracker. The highlight of the day was at the very end in a hurry-up drill designed to set up a field goal. Shedeur Sanders completed a pass of 27 yards to Tylan Wallace, which was good enough for
I got
field goal territory.
That's on me.
But he had one more play left,
That's on me.
and he made it count. 22-yard touchdown to Gage Larviden in the right corner of the end zone. So that was pretty much the highlight of the day. Prior to that, Watson and Sanders were the
highlight
only
of the
two
day.
to conduct that hurry-up drive at the end. But prior to that, it was interesting that Dillon Gabriel got almost as many reps as Sanders. Coach has been speaking recently about earning more reps, and it looked like he delivered today in favor of Dillon Gabriel. For the second day in a row, Carson Schwessinger missed the practice with an undisclosed minor injury, and it's been quite a while now. Right guard Tevin Jenkins has been out with an undisclosed injury. So that was it, about 90 minutes. First day of pads, you're limited to that. They'll come back with the pads tomorrow, and we'll be back with day 6.
All right, Tony. Not too biased there, my guy. We appreciate you. But Chad, if we get back to the tracker, man. If we get back to it, hold on, my bad. Let me pull it up, actually. Let me pull it up. My bad. Let me pull up the trackers, all right? Let me pull it up. All right, because we're talking about it. All right, we here, so we might as well talk about it. All right. If we're being honest, and we're looking at this objectively, all right, chat, we got to be objective. All right, we got to be objective. We got to look at this, chat, objectively, right? All right, I'm pulling it back up. We got to look objectively. Like I told you, the only thing that matters is what you do when the pass come on. Shedeur Sanders, the pass came on today. And he said, dog, I'm going to still be me. I'm going to still do me. 2 touchdowns. 8 for 16. Balled. All right, so if we're just looking at the tracker today, Shedeur Sanders did this with the 2s. Literally Saturday, Deshaun Watson was with the who? He was with the 2s, wasn't he, chat? And he had 3 interceptions. How you have 3 interceptions with the 2s? Ain't nothing wrong with that. This is practice. You're supposed to have interceptions. You're supposed to have mistakes during practice. We understand that. But Shedeur Sanders, he just went with the 2s today. and he has no interceptions. If we're looking at it, Shedeur Sanders now, right? He has 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Probably operating a little under 70% completion percentage, right? But, dog, if we're having a conversation about it, if we're really talking about it, if we're having the discussion, y'all see who's been balling, dog. Y'all see who's balling and who's not. Y'all see the mic drop moments from practice today. All right? I don't want to bring up old stuff, but it just happened a little earlier, all right? I don't want to bring up old stuff, chat. I don't want to bring up old stuff, chat. But how do we end practice today, chat? The only thing that matters is what you do with the pads on, chat. Does everybody not have pads on in this picture? Everybody got pads on. Look, he over there tied. Who is that? That's Howard. But the in practice, like that boy in the practice today, in practice like this, in practice like this, chat. What matters is what you do between the goddamn lines, chat. Todd Monken told you, I'm not going to pick the quarterback. The team will 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 pick the quarterback. Or maybe the quarterback. Look at that. Look at the pretty ball. I wanted to show this angle because look at how pretty that ball is. Look how pretty that ball is. He doesn't throw a tight spiral. He doesn't have the arm strength or the talent. That's what they said, didn't they, chat? That's what they said, didn't they, chat? Said he didn't have the arm strength. Said he didn't have the talent, chat. I see plenty of arm strength. I see plenty of talent. Now, my thing is what they're going to say now. The team picks a quarterback. The team picks a quarterback. The team picks a quarterback. Look, they battling over the ball. Shedeur, like I deserve that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Come on, baby. Come on, man. If you ain't here for Cleveland, find a different team. If you're still hating on Shedeur, you gonna be in a lane of your own. I promise you. Because the hate strain, what you still hating for? How can you hate this? How can you? How can you hate that, chat? But my thing is, what they gonna say now? How can they discredit him now? In what ways are they going to try to discredit him? Once again, if you're here for the quarterback tracker, we saw it. Quarterback tracker from today. You see it. Who was the only quarterback to put up some... In football, let me ask y'all this. In football, what matters? How many points you put up, right? What that ending score looks like, right? That's what matters in football, doesn't it? Asking for a friend. That's what matters in football, right? Who's the only quarterback to put up points? Not saying, once again, it's practice, once again, it'd be like that. But in the 2-minute drill, practicing with the twos, he had a day of no interceptions. He had a day where he put up 2 touchdowns. Deshaun Watson, when you practice with the twos just Saturday, you had 3 TDs, yeah, but you also had 3 interceptions. Shedeur interception, the 1 interception, I mean, we saw what Jerry did. The 1 interception of Shedeur Sanders, the 1 interception that Shedeur Sanders has, right? The 1 interception that Shedeur Sanders has. Do we got to bring up old stuff, chat? Because I kind of want to. The 1 interception that Shedeur Sanders has all camp was this. The 1 interception Shedeur Sanders had all camp, chat. Whose fault was it really? I quit. I quit. I ain't trying to be messy, chat. I quit, chat. I quit. But if we're talking about the 1 interception that he had. Hey, Jerry! Tony G is the biggest hater of Shedeur, but Shedeur Sanders, his 1 interception is debatable. So right now, if Jerry Jeudy catches this ball, Shedeur Sanders has no interceptions right now, 5 days into camp. And if we're really looking at it, courtesy of Underdog, SO the Underdog, if we're really looking at it, here's the numbers all camp. Here's the number so far. Let's take a peek at it, chat. Here's the number so far, chat. Who's cooking and who's not? Who's cooking and who's not? Dillon Gabriel, 40 for 58. That boy's taking advantage of his reps. I don't care what nobody say. Hey, I got to clap it up for Dillon. Dillon Gabriel said, hey, I know what y'all did. Dillon Gabriel said, hey, they wrote me off. They said I wasn't in the battle. But I ain't right back, though. That's on the Dillon Gabriel, man. That's on the Dillon Gabriel. Because Dillon Gabriel said, hey, I'm trying to be around the league. I'm trying to stick around. This was a light day for Shedeur, so they can give him all the reps tomorrow. Hey, I like the way you think. Who said that in the chat? It's your boy 1987. I like the way you think, my good man. I like the way you think, my good sir. This is basically a light day for Shedeur, so they can give him all the reps tomorrow. Yeah. Because who got all the reps today, chat? Deshaun. He went 13 for 25. Deshaun got all the reps today, chat. This is a light day for Shedeur, practicing with the twos. Only getting 16 throws. It's a light day, and I still drop the mic like that to end practice. I still show why I'm him. It's a light day. I like the way you put that, my guy, because you ain't lying. You're not fabricating. You're not telling the story. You're not. And chat, hit that like button. Come on, man. Give me an algorithm, man. I appreciate you in advance. I promise I do. But dog, Shedeur? But look, hey, chat, I called them up, chat, because this is what they're going to say. Hey, chat, first day of pads, this is what they're going to say already, chat. Look, they already said, oh, it was just the twos. It was just the twos, right, chat?
Shedeur and on the 11-on-11 today is having an excellent day.
He really is.
Seeing it, throwing the football in the pocket, all of it. Shedeur and on the 11-on-11 today is having an excellent day.
He really is.
Seeing it, throwing the football in the pocket, all of it.
Look, this guy, he wanted to say, but it's just the twos. Look, you see it in his face. On his side profile, you see it. He wanted to say, oh, it's just the twos. Deshaun was just with the twos, and he threw 3 interceptions. So guess what? Does it matter? Does it matter, Chad? Because I see somebody that's cooking no matter what team he with, right? Chad, I see somebody cooking no matter what team they with, right? And that's funny, too. I love that. Hey, SO to Everett Simmons in the chat, because you just stated the obvious. You just stated the obvious, Simmons. You just stated the obvious. Because Todd Monken has 4 QBs on the roster. And he's giving reps to all 4 QBs, is he not? What happened last year with Kevin Stefanski, though? How come Kevin Stefanski ain't get Shedeur no reps? Because if we're looking at the QB tracker, right, Chad? Chad, if we're looking at the QB tracker, everybody got reps. Did they not? So how come Kevin Stefanski couldn't do that last year with Shedeur? Asking for a friend. How come Kevin Stefanski couldn't get Shedeur reps last year? Asking for a friend. Because it seemed like at least 3 QBs got reps this. Oh. So you can get QBs reps. Hey, Kevin Stefanski. You're going to be out the league probably in another year or 2. You about to be one and done in Atlanta. Facts. But Kevin Stefanski, Todd Monken seems to be easily figuring out how to get all his quarterback reps during training camp. But last year, Shedeur Sanders out here throwing the trash cans. And it seems like Dillon Gabriel is the 3rd string quarterback now, right? Right. But how come he hasn't been 1st string or 2nd string since Shedeur started? Since Shedeur came in against the Baltimore Ravens, how come Dillon hasn't surpassed him if he really was that better? Kevin Stefanski. Kevin, I'm asking for a friend. How come Shedeur, right? How come Shedeur has stayed either quarterback number 1 or number 2 since Dillon Gabriel got hurt? That's because now you got a real head coach. Now you got a coach who has no bias. Now you have a coach who actually likes the fact that he has 4 quarterbacks and he's divvying up all the reps so he can see them all and evaluate them all accordingly. But last year, y'all had Kenny Pickett, you had Dillon Gabriel, you had Shedeur. Did they have Zappy during training camp? I don't know. But last year, we couldn't get no reps. I digress. I quit, chat. I'm bringing up old stuff, right, chat? I'm bringing up old stuff, but I ain't bringing it up. It was a question brought in the chat. It was a question brought in the chat. All right? He said it's a wrap for Cleveland media. Yeah, because Cleveland media, what they going to say now? Shedeur had reps last year, just not with the ones? Well, did he really have a lot? Because he still had to throw trash cans out to practice. If we pull up the QB tracker from last year, Shedeur was cooking last year during camp too with the minimum amount of reps that he was getting. Just saying. But if we're looking at, that's my fault because we shouldn't even be bringing up old stuff, right? That's me. That's on me. We shouldn't even be bringing up old stuff, right? But if we're looking at the numbers so far during camp, Shedeur Sanders is doing what? Outworking boys. Just saying. But y'all, on Ultimate Cleveland Browns, oh, man. Actually, hold on. I'm going to get to them in a second. Let's get to G. Bush. I got to show my guy G. Bush some credit before, we get up out of here. And I start talking about other things. G. Bush, how you think today during practice went?
Browns training camp, day 5, just wrapped up. It's your
Talk
boy
to me,
G.
G.
Bush, just finished with practice, and you already know what we're doing. We about to go live on the barbershop, but let me give you the sneak preview of recap of day 5. It was a sloppy day for the offense. Todd Monken was mad today. Way too many times that the coaching staff had to be in the huddle. Way too many times that they got to direct, letting know what's going on, directing plays, bringing the huddle back, telling people where to go. You can't do that, man. And I told people about this. Todd Monken's offense is sophisticated. There's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of movements, and guys is going to need to know where they need to be at when you're doing that type of stuff. So way too many. Deshaun Watson rolled with the ones today. He got the first team reps today. And I thought he looked much more crisp. I thought he looked better in terms of his mechanics. I haven't seen the tracker, but I thought he was more accurate than he was today. And I thought he just looked like he had a little more poise and pop. By the way, Dillon Gabriel, a lot of people online, I can't believe you said it, G. Bush. Here's the thing about G. Bush, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You know what I do. Like when we talk about this football thing, I talk about what happened. So right now, there was a period where Dillon Gabriel.
Hey, G. Bush, they don't know. Let me interject real quick. G. Bush, they don't know that we cut from a different cloth. When you played the game for real, you had injuries. You succeeded. You didn't succeed. You got rings. I got my rings, my championship rings over there. I can go grab them for you. But they don't understand that we call it how we see it because we're former athletes. We know the game. We know how it is. So ain't no need to sugarcoat. Ain't no need to lie about this or that. No, we're going to give credit to what credit is due. If we see somebody balling on a football field, we're going to say that they're balling. Period. We just cut from a different cloth, G. That's why.
Was getting the opportunity and got some reps. They was two-spotting. Taylor Green on one side and Shedeur Sanders, and it was Dillon Gabriel and Deshaun Watson. And he had about a succession of about 5-6 throws in a row where he was putting the ball on the money. At the end of the day, y'all got to understand something. It's about what you're doing, bro. If you're putting the ball on money, G. Bush going to say you would put the ball on the money. So he was cooking. I thought he had a good day at camp, and I thought that was a positive sign. We'll wait to get to Shedeur Sanders because it ended with a bang. So we'll talk about this. Casey Concepcion in the last drill went down a little bit on his shoulder. He was helped off. Don't want to see that. First day of pass. Casey Concepcion had a very nice grab from Shedeur Sanders on the opposite field. That clip is out on Twitter. You guys can check that out. Diving, caught it or whatever. So that was a nice one. He also had a nice diving little play over the middle in the team period from Shedeur Sanders as well. Casey Concepcion had a really nice day. Let's talk about the people who struggled a little bit. The Browns offensive line, way too many people on the ground. Way too many people on the ground. And it wasn't because they was getting pancakes. Up front, they was going back and forth. It was ferocious. There was a couple of runs, but that was with the twos. Browns' first-team offensive line is going to have to step it up because I did not think they performed well today.
See, y'all, I said the same thing. Did I not? As we was watching some of the clips, I'm saying, hold on, what's going on with this offensive line? And that's something that we can't have this year. But I digress. We're going to get it right. It's only day 5, y'all. It's only day 5. Relax.
Another one, Quinshon Judkins struggled today. Struggled today to catch the football. He had a couple of drops in the 7-on-7s. He had a couple of drops in the team. Jerry Jeudy was inconsistent. He had a couple of drops as well. But the story, the show was,
we know Jerry Jeudy going.
Shedeur Sanders ends practice in the 2-minute drill. He throws a ball on the sideline to Wallace. He goes up and makes a high wire catch. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. That was about 30 yards. He comes back the very next play. Gage Larberdane, ball on the money in the corner end zone, touchdown, throw the money up, smurder dance. Bobby murder, boy, touchdown Browns, and that's the way practice ends. I'm going to tell you what.
I told you that's how it ended.
Deshaun Watson, he had a decent day, but it always seems like Shedeur, he finds a way to get and make a play. And that's the thing we're talking about. In these competition days, I'm looking for somebody that's going to make a play when I need it to. And those was the 2 plays that really stood out to me in camp. We'll come back and talk with it. Make sure you're hitting that like, Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button.
Hey, make sure y'all go check out G Bush too. G Bush about to go live here in another, I think 30 or 40, he said. So make sure y'all, after we finish up here, y'all go show G Bush some love. That's what the G Bush always being the source that we can count on over in Cleveland and, you know, being a part of Cleveland media. We know how Cleveland media is. But SO to him, man, because SO to him always giving us good content, always giving us reliable content, and always being someone we can trust over there with Cleveland media. So G Bush, I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for, you know, gracing my fans, you know, my people, my family, you know, over here, you know, with that take, because we appreciate it. But just looking back at that last play, G Bush said it. It always seems like Shedeur just making one more play, because he said Deshaun Watson had a decent day. Deshaun Watson had a decent day, but Shedeur said, hey, I was a projected first-round pick for a reason. I was a Heisman finalist for a reason. They better start putting some respect on my boy name. That's all I'm saying. They better start putting some respect on my boy name. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Chat. Hey. That boy too?
And with I said last year, and I'm not trying to pick on last year's team. Now Andrew Berry and is loaded up a little more with offensive weapons.
Yeah.
Some of the guys who have you bonded with early in OTAs, mini camp, and now training camp.
I would say
we got to finish
being able to connect with everybody, like how we had a little retreat, you know, outside of this. It just it feels different when you're out there. You could look each other in the eyes and be able to say, hey, do this, and we're connected, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's a different level of trust the more we have that bondage and more we have that relationship with each other. So I feel good with every guy, because I understand what they great at, what they got to work on a little bit, even what I need to work on, what I'm great at. So we all figure each other out, so then we use each other in the best situation.
For the fans out here listening to this today, you should massively be excited, because this got a mature young man here for a second-year quarterback. Sure. But with the compliments and the things we're talking to, the way you keep going to rhythm, timing, working with the guys, we got a lot of good things in store to watch you.
No, for sure. I'm excited for it.
God bless you, man.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy today. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
You matter.
Definitely, you too.
You matter, brother.
Hey, SO to him, baby. SO to him, because I'm not going to lie to y'all. I love seeing this interview. If you haven't watched the whole interview, I know, chat, I showed it in spurts and I showed it in pieces. But, dog, this was a hell of a goddamn interview, man. A hell of an interview. So go show some love to the Cleveland Browns. Go show some love to Shedeur Sanders and Bernie Kosar, because they had a hell of an interview. And this is an interview that, hey, if you got 5 minutes, 6 minutes, go ahead, go watch it. But if we being honest, though, man, hey, we know who gonna be balling all season this year. Let me show this clip, because I want to give my guy some love. Denzel Boston, come to the front of the congregation for 2 seconds. What's your mentality going into this year?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to a mentality of, like, that's my ball. I think that's what it comes down to. I do have that height advantage that I can abuse when I can, but at the same time, I think it comes down to a mentality of I'm going to go get it.
See, Denzel Boston, Jerry, got the right mentality. You look like you had the right mentality on this play, Jerry, but goddamn, we know how it resulted. All right, so Jerry, might have to go holler at Young Pump, because maybe Young Pump could, can maybe give you some advice, man. But I digress. I ain't bringing up old stuff no more. My bad, John. That segue, the door was open. I just had to walk through it. All right, the door was open. I just had to walk through it, chat. My bad. All right, forgive me. All right. But man, hey. I'm excited, dog. I am excited, dog. All right? I'm excited. And if you're not, then you're cheering for the wrong team. Then you're cheering for the wrong team if you're not excited. All right? I know I didn't show too many Deshaun Watson's highlights today. All right? To be quite honest with you, like I said earlier, man. Hey. Hey. He just ain't have many. He ain't have many plays, man. What y'all want me to say, man? And if y'all want a better graphic, all right? These are how the quarterbacks, and these are how things are shaping up so far. The QB trackers are alive and well, my friends. So, as we close today's episode, what did we learn today? Chad, what did we learn today? I'm asking for a friend, seriously. What did we learn today, Chad? I want y'all to tell me. All right, make sure before y'all get up out of here, too, make sure as you getting up out of here, make sure you hit that like button. All right, make sure you come back. Day 6 is here. All right, day 6 is already being prepared as we speak. All right, but what did we learn today, Chad? That Shedeur is continuing to separate. The gap is building. He just has to keep on stacking these days. He just has to keep on stacking these days, Chad. That's what it comes down to. Period, point blank. He has to keep on stacking these days. Deshaun Watson is early in camp still. The installs, things are being installed every single day. So if y'all know how training camp works, every single day these guys are learning something new, and these guys have to implement something new on that field every single day. Every single day is not a dull moment where they're learning something new. Something new is being thrown at them. They have to add something new to their repertoire and to their toolbox, but it's early in camp. This is still the early stages, chat. But we can see the work that Shedeur Sanders was putting in this offseason. The work that he was putting in, it is showing. Dillon Gabriel. Hey, the work. All right, see, let me show Taylor Green too. All right. But Taylor Green, I'm sorry, my guy. Hey, that completion percentage is nice. That's nice. You balling. But we can't do nothing with that. But the Browns QB tracker, through 5 days of camp, from the guys that's really in a QB battle, Shedeur Sanders is leading the way, y'all. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Period. Like, he's balling. He's balling. The Browns quarterbacks, or the Cleveland Browns, they know who their quarterback is. Come on, man. He was a Unitas Golden Arm winner. He was a Heisman finalist. He threw over 40 touchdowns in college. Let's not pretend like he ain't been him. Let's not pretend like Shedeur Sanders ain't really been balling like this all season. Or since, not all season, excuse me, since he's been, a pup. Come on, y'all. Boney Kosar. He didn't came on a bandwagon. Bernie Kosar said, hey, Shedeur, you matter. He said, hey, you matter. We here for you, big dog. Boney Kosar. Bernie know what's up. Seem like Bernie know what's up. Right? But, man, I'm just saying. That boy Shedeur, the separation is continuing. Point blank, period. All right, real quick. I want to show y'all a little bit of not just me saying it. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I guess I got to click on it. God damn it. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Bear with me. But SO to Burning Kozar. SO to Shedeur Sanders. And right now, even that boy Chase, he got something to say about what you got to say about Shedeur today, my guy.
Enjoy this film. Okay, it's putting I-26 to the brim. I really enjoy this Todd Monken offense, man. Like, I do think it fits Shedeur exactly what he does. And
Some highlights from a couple days ago.
Shedeur has a top camera on him, and that camera is meant to see what Shedeur sees. So you can go in to training camp and with the coaches, look at where Shedeur's eyes are. Okay, so a couple things. We're going to break down the play, but we're also going to break down his drop and everything. He's got right foot up forward. There's a 2-by-2 formation. It looks like the Browns are in a cover 2 defense. So what you have here is, I think that's Boston on the outside running a circus route. So what a circus route is you push in 5 yards, up 10 to 12, and break it out depending the distance and coverage, 18 to 22 yards. And then you have a tight end running to the out route. Okay,
hurry up and get to the point.
And it's in Boston.
Remember this.
Boston on the sideline. Number 2. So what Shedeur does, he's able to find Boston. I think that's Boston on the sideline, number 12. And it's an unbelievable throw and catch. So this looks similar to like a 2-man. You can tell the other safeties on that side, they're matching up like it's cover 1. So what Shedeur does is he takes the drop, and it's hard to see, but he takes a 1, 2, 3, and he's able to hitch up, and he's able to find a way to figure out how to fit this ball into the receiver. He's not checking it down, right? He has a flat route.
Hurry up, get it out.
Route
hurry up.
Top,
we move on.
And everything that he's doing, you can see 87s. What he has is called a deep cross. So,
all right. My bad, y'all. My bad. I was going to try to find the part that I wanted to play, but I don't need to do all that. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. My bad, chat. What's going on, production? What we got going on? All right, but here we go. Oh, I'm going to get fired.
Look, it's no longer hyperbole. It's no longer hype. The quarterback battle in the city of Cleveland is real. Deshaun Watson struggling again today in training camp, throwing his 3rd pick of the day. And look at this ball right here. I'll run it back one more time for you. Just an overthrow
look at 16. He
on the corner. 41 sitting there celebrating. These guys were having a career day.
I just want to see what everybody else got to say about it.
Right here, Shedeur Sanders dropping back and getting busy, throwing the ball to Denzel Boston downfield. As you see, picks up that first down. A nice throw. Look. Shedeur Sanders, through training camp so far, completing 70% of his passes for 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. Deshaun Watson.
He said Deshaun tripping, though. Hold on. Deshaun tripping. Nah, Deshaun ain't tripping. He's just, he feeling that pressure.
64.4% of his passes, 3 touchdowns.
I just want to get to what they have. Hold on, y'all. I just want to get to their takes.
Myles Garrett's not even out there right now, yo. So for me, Deshaun, it is your job to lose. You are snatching defeat out of the jaws of victory. Like, what are we doing right now? The coach all but said before the season that it was your job. There were reports saying it's your job. Everybody was saying it's your job, but you are playing yourself out of a starting job. So to me, Deshaun doesn't have that job so sold up to 5 that Shedeur.
Hold on. What you mean? Hey, Chad, was they not just singing a different tune the other day? Oh, okay.
Or can't come in and take it. And then we also know Shedeur got a little it to him. Shedeur got a little moxie to him. Shedeur got a little that to him. So, Deshaun, if you mess around, Shedeur will come take this job. Your job.
Ain't no if you mess around, he will come take the job. The job is already taken. We just going to continue to sack these days, and we're going to continue to show everybody else why the job was already taken in the first place. The job already gone.
Job is to keep your foot on the starting job's net and don't relent. So I'm sad for what Deshaun got going right now.
You know what? I like Monken. I like what he's doing though. You could tell he's a real leader though, because even like the stuff he's talking about, it ain't no 4 quarterbacks you worried about. It's 2 guys. But for you to add the 4th quarterback in there, it just shows okay, he know how to control the media. That's one. Number two is Deshaun Watson, no matter how bad he plays in practice, they owe him so much money, he's going to start. But the cool thing is
he said they owe him so much money. Shady been saying this since the beginning of time. They owe him so much money that he's going to start. Shady, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're wrong, my friend. It don't matter how much money you owe between what they do on the football field and what Ty Monken says and sees with his own eyes. Oh, it ain't going to go down like that. It ain't going to go down like that. But Shady, we appreciate you, though.
Shedeur Sanders is going to be the player that I think he is. And the better he's getting, we don't see him play real early, though. I'm talking about like real early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think the only thing that's a guarantee is that the money will get Deshaun Watson a starting position.
Yeah.
But the money also.
Y'all hear what they saying, though? Y'all hear what they say? Oh, Shedeur going to lose a job. Shedeur losing a job. It can't be Shedeur just proved to be that much better than Deshaun. How come that can't be the narrative? That Shedeur is just that good. It kind of blows my mind, chat.
We trying to win. So, yeah, you start for these first two.
Yeah.
But the money also, we trying to win. So, yeah,
So the money, how does the money matter, Shady, if you trying to win? Two things can't be true at once. Does the money matter or are you trying to win, Shady? I'm asking for a friend. Does the money matter or are you trying to win? Because you're saying the money matters. They're just going to start him because they owe him $40 million. Okay. But if you're saying they want to win, why wouldn't they start the younger guy if they're both close in competition? Why wouldn't they start the younger guy if Shedeur is proven that, hey, he's a little bit better or him and Deshaun Watson are the same? If it's tied, you go with the younger guy. Deshaun, you know what Deshaun got. Shedeur, you don't know what he has. Give him the full season, the full runway. So that way you're seeing what you're going to do with these draft picks next year. You got two of them. They got 2 draft picks next year. So, Shady, 2 things can't be true at once. But I digress. Let me let you finish. My bad.
You start for these first 2 games, the 3 games, and it looks like he's looking in practice, he will not remain a starter. I think Shedeur will. And Shedeur is, the good thing I like about him is, like right now, he's just playing ball.
Correct.
I leave all the noise outside.
Correct.
I don't care who's starting. I don't care nothing about what my dad's doing in Colorado. Don't talk about nothing about none of that other than how can I get better for my teammates? And he's showing it.
Yeah.
And he's not.
Hey, whoever said that, I deleted Acho from my algorithm feed. Hey, real talk, though. Real talk, bro. I'm just saying.
Letting the media ask him about all this, his dad or this or that or start. I don't care about none of that. I'm playing ball.
To me, it's twofold because everything Shady's saying about Shedeur is right. Now, if you're Deshaun's camp, Deshaun, what the hell are you doing? You can't let a second-year quarterback come in and outplay you. You just can't do it. I don't care who the second-year quarterback is. With all due respect, Caleb Williams early into his second year, it took him halfway into that second year to really start cooking. You can't let a second-year quarterback come in and outplay you, Deshaun. You've been in the league for like 10 years now. I think you're over 30. And you're going to let Shedeur come in and take what's yours?
Why you, bro, what? Don't say it like that, though. Don't say it like Shedeur's not him. I see Acho. That's why. See, Acho, I really hate it. See, let me move this over a little bit because we're going to have to eliminate your face from off of here. All right? Let me cover your face a little bit. But Shady, I hope Shady cut him off.
So that's my thing, though, is like you say that it's like you're surprised. You watch a lot of tape.
Yes, sir.
I mean, have you seen him the last couple of years?
Exactly.
It hasn't been good.
Exactly.
So are you surprised?
And it's not even that I'm surprised. I'm disappointed.
Okay.
Deshaun, you got another opportunity. The owner this offseason said we made a mistake with the Deshaun Watson contract, yet you still on the roster. You still taking reps with the ones. You still supposed to be the first teamer.
Because he's the veteran presence that they need on the team. And yes, they're giving him the full runway. They're giving him an opportunity to prove that he still got it.
And you're going to squander this opportunity?
That's a dog.
Like, to me, that makes it. You don't have that luxury, bro. You do not have that luxury. So, and I don't want to see Deshaun Watson's career end like this. You're looking at some clips of Shedeur Sanders. This is just Shedeur looks great right now.
Shedeur looks phenomenal.
Shedeur looks great.
And another thing is that.
And then this is they're talking about practice from Saturday. We just watched practice today. So Shedeur looks great on Saturday. We saw what he did today. Did we not, chat? Oh, okay. Like I told y'all, he just got to keep on stacking these days, period, point blank. That's it. Shedeur, just keep sacking days. I don't care what they got to say, to be quite honest with you. I just want to show you all this because I just want you to show, hey, I got my takes, they got their takes. We respect all takes, but some of y'all takes, boy, might have to get you off the internet.
That we're not talking about, it's an even playing field. If you take the money aside for everything, Shedeur's better. Why is he better? They're both in a new offense.
Then Shady, if he's better than what we talking about, what is this whole conversation about then, Shady, if he's better?
With a new head coach, and we have the same opportunities to learn the playbook the same way. Shedeur Sanders, he was the only quarterback that came there early to learn the offense. And now you're seeing the results of it. He's looking the most efficient, he's completing the most passes, most touchdowns. It looked like the number one quarterback. I mean, y'all tell me.
Here's what's crazy. Preseason.
So Shady, if you see Shady be talking off both sides of his mouth. Because Shady, if you truly believe this, then why you said Deshaun gonna still start? Thank you. And yes, hey, what my guy Ivy League Mac, you're exactly right. Deshaun is still on the team because they want to avoid the $90 million cap hit if they traded him. That's why he's still on the team. But since he's still on the team, they decided to give him a chance, to give him another opportunity, right? Because he's still on the team. They want to say, hey, we got a new head coach. The head coach will evaluate y'all. It's best man wins the job in Todd Monken's eyes. And we're clearly seeing who the better man is. That's all it is. It's that simple. But I'm going to let y'all finish our take.
For most players, for all but 7 or 8 players,
there's a huge
whoa, hold the phone, YouTube. Come on, baby. I appreciate you. But YouTube, you ain't paying us. Think I'm gonna let y'all get that off? No. Oh, my bad, chat. My bad. That's on me.
Like the number one quarterback. I mean, y'all tell me.
Here's what's crazy. Preseason for most players, for all but 7 or 8 players, it ain't a competition.
That's true.
It's not a competition. It's somebody who was a backup, who was the 49th, 50th, 51st person out of 53 people on the roster.
We know that.
I would go in.
That's why your takes be like that, because clearly you played in the league. I didn't. Let me shut up. I digress. You played in the league, I chose, but dog. I could have played in the league too. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that's another story for another day. If you haven't heard about it, it's in one of my videos. Why did I leave Arkansas? It's in a video. You'll find it on my channel. Go find it, and you'll learn why I really left football. But anyway, back to you, Acho. You played, so let me digress a little bit.
In 2 seasons, and coach would be like, "Hey, Ach, as it stands right."
Oh, you played in 2 seasons. That's it.
Right now, you're set to get cut.
You still played. Let me shut up.
Told me that. Dave Phipps, shout out to him. He said, like, you're set to get cut unless something happens, unless you change something. I say all that. He told me this before training camp ever started, meaning all the practices that fans are tweeting about, bloggers are tweeting about, they're irrelevant. Hey, Kiko Alonso's making the team because we traded Shady for him. Jordan Hicks is making the team because we drafted him in the 3rd round. Michael Kendricks is making the team because he's making $28 million. And DeMeco Ryans is making the team because he's DeMeco Ryans. He's a starter. He's a captain. He's a veteran. So, hey, Acho, you're the 5th linebacker right now. I don't care if you're better than 2 of them. We're not cutting Kiko. We can't. We just traded him for Shady. He has to make the team. We're not cutting Jordan Hicks. We can't. We drafted him in the 3rd round. So I say that to say Shedeur's not even supposed to start. Like,
bro, cut it out. Cut it out.
Deshaun, these camp reps are meaningless. They for the fans. Unless, Deshaun, you're so bad. Unless you're so bad that we have to start Shedeur. So to me, Kieran, it's a shame.
But I don't agree with that. Your take is, see, y'all, that's why I gotta cut it off. Chat, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. But chat, this is why it doesn't make sense to me. Like they takes just don't be making sense. It's not like how can I say this? It just sounds like y'all talking off both sides of your mouth. It does. Because if it's a true competition, if it's a true battle, and if Deshaun is supposedly supposed to be the guy, how come one guy can't just outplay him? How come one guy just can't win it between the black and white lines? You're saying training camp doesn't matter. Well, clearly training camp goddamn matters. So what are we talking about?
I was gonna say, let me ask you. Unless you, I was gonna ask.
Oh,
you a
no,
question.
I was just gonna say
Go ahead.
the longer this happens during training camp, the shorter that leash gets, and it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And my question to you guys is, how short does that get until it's just we don't think you're better? We just genuinely don't think you're better because at this point, based off of what we've seen, if Deshaun goes out there and gives you 2 bad games to start the year, do you think they start him in the third?
No.
That's where it's.
What's the point of even giving them 2 games? See, that's what y'all not understanding and comprehending. This is not a participation award. You don't just get to get on the field because we owe you $40 million. They would have been trading them if they were not worried about the cap hit. We saw what the Denver Broncos did with Russell Wilson, did we not? The Denver Broncos didn't want Russell Wilson so bad. They told Russell Wilson, bye-bye, we'll see you later. They took the cap hit, and they took the fact that, hey, we just going to be bad for about a year or 2. But look what they ended up doing. They took the cap hit, they took all that money, and then they ended up drafting Bo Nix, who they think is the future of their franchise, who is a franchise quarterback in their eyes. I'm not a big Bo Nix fan, but we ain't got to get into all that. But the thing is, the Denver Broncos, they did that. So if Cleveland really wanted to do that, they could have did that, but they didn't want to take the cap hit. They didn't want to take the dead money because they still wanted to build their roster out. They wanted to use last year's draft to get Quinshon Judkins, to get Mason Graham, to get Harold Fanning. They wanted to use this year's draft to get to get Casey Concepcion and Denzel Boston. They wanted to use their resources. They didn't want to give any more resources up, and they didn't want to give up just a huge cap disadvantage. They wanted to continue to build their roster and their team. So, yes, it kept Deshaun Watson on the team. But look what we have over here. We have a goddamn lottery ticket that we drafted in the 5th round named Shedeur Sanders. If this guy, Shedeur Sanders, proved to be the quarterback, he will be their lottery ticket. Because now, next year, instead of using those 2 draft picks to potentially move up and try to get a quarterback, now we can use that to build around Shedeur Sanders and our young core that we have. The reason why they didn't want to take the cap hit because they want to still continue to build a roster that would be competitive. The reason why they traded Myles Garrett, because you know what? Hey, Myles, we love you. We appreciate you. But, hey, go play for a contender. Myles Garrett, if we're really being honest, Myles Garrett silently demanded a trade. He silently demanded a trade, and he wanted to be out of Cleveland. He wanted to go play for a contender. Yes, it didn't come out. It didn't come out for a reason because Andrew Berry and that front office, they kept it silent. They wanted to build out their team and build out their roster. So what y'all saying is irrelevant. If they didn't see Deshaun Watson at least being a good veteran presence in their locker room, they would have been got rid of him. But Deshaun, he's been silent. He's been quiet. He's been rehabbing. We're going to give him an opportunity to make it look like, hey, he has a chance. If he does something with a chance, he does something with a chance. He proved that he's better than Shedeur. He's better than Shedeur. But that's not the case. Shedeur Sanders is your future. You need to see what he has this season so that way you can see whether you're going to either use those 2 draft picks on a quarterback or you're going to use them 2 draft picks to continue to build out your roster and build a competitive goddamn team and potentially go on to win the goddamn Super Bowl or compete for a Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson isn't in the Cleveland Browns' future at all, period. But if he would have came out and he would have been balling during training camp, because you're saying training camp doesn't matter. Well, if Deshaun Watson was balling, if Shedeur Sanders, I digress. Hold on, let me show y'all this. If Shedeur Sanders would have had 6 interceptions or 3 interceptions in one practice, what would it have said about Shedeur? Let me show you this. If Shedeur Sanders' stats look like this right here, if it was the opposite, if Deshaun had 6 TDs and only 1 interception, and Shedeur had 3 TDs but he had 6 interceptions, what would they be saying? What would the talk be? I digress. Because what would the talk be? Y'all know what it would be. If Shedeur had 6 picks, so you tell me that training camp don't matter? You telling me that this ain't a real QB competition? Yes, it is a real QB competition because you still got the quarterbacks on the goddamn roster. We didn't get rid of them for a reason. Because if Shedeur wins, then that's our veteran presence. And we still got Dillon Gabriel. We still got him, though. Why would we go out here to try to get Malik Willis? Why would we go out here to try to get Kyler Murray? And all these players, why would we go try to get Ty Simpson? And all these guys that everybody talked about for the last 5-6 months, why would we go try to get those guys? Why? It's pointless. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant because we're still building our roster. We're still building our team. We're not going to put our team at a deficit because we still need all these pieces. We still need everybody so that way we can continue to build out this roster to be a championship roster and a championship team. And so, yes, Todd Monken coming in with no biases. I haven't seen Deshaun Watson play. I haven't seen Shedeur Sanders play or Dillon Gabriel. So guess what? It's an open competition. Best man wins. Deshaun Watson ain't played in some years, so I got to see him play. He's a veteran. Shedeur Sanders, he did pretty good. I wanted him on the Ravens, but I still got to see what he has. Dillon Gabriel, I didn't see, he played last year, but he wasn't terrible. But I still got to see what he has. So Todd Monken came into this with a clean slate, as every goddamn head coach would do. But if the young guy proves to be better than the older guy, then all these other takes and all these conversations don't matter. And if Shedeur Sanders would have if he would have had this stat line, bro, we know what the talks would be. So don't get mad that what y'all were saying, Deshaun Watson's got. Well, look what happens when the guys steps on the goddamn field and there's no biases. There's no this and that. It's what happens when you step on the field, and look at what's happening when they step on the field. Look at what's happening when they step on the field. Who's balling and who's not? It's that simple. I don't want to hear all this goddamn nonsense talking about this. Fucking Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy was a goddamn Mr. Irrelevant. Brock Purdy was goddamn Mr. Irrelevant. And then he ended up starting for the goddamn San Francisco 49ers. Because he was out there balling. So I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Miss me with it. If you ball and you're like that and you're him, you play. That's what football is. All this, they owe him $40 million. They owe him this and that. Man, cut it out. But I'm going to let y'all finish. My bad, y'all.
Getting to now. It's that bad.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that at least needs to be real short. I'm talking about like short Magic City outfit short. Like, it need to be short.
But so let me play devil's advocate on the leash topic, because it's not like Shedeur is making or breaking the Browns being a Super Bowl contender or not.
Not Super Bowl contender, but if Shedeur is somehow
they want to win, bro.
If Shedeur has Drake May talent, let's just say he does.
Yeah.
I said this last year. What the hell is the difference between the Patriots roster last year and the Browns roster this year? Harold Fannin is a really good tight end. Quinshon Judkins is a really good running back.
Wow.
Between Jerry Jeudy, Isaiah Bond, Casey Concepcion, and Denzel Boston, two of them players got to be capable wide receivers.
The last part
offensively,
man.
Jared Verse, Grant Delpit, Denzel Ward, Carson Schlesinger is going to be a top 5 linebacker in football this year. If Shedeur is a top 10 quarterback somehow, some way, this Browns team can win 9 to 10 games.
Okay.
They're going to have, I think they were the 4th seed last year, so they should play all the 4 seeds. So the reason we don't think of the Browns very high is because they don't have high quarterback play.
Yeah.
But if you put a great quarterback on that Browns roster, I do not think this Browns roster is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think this Browns roster is a blossoming roster.
They're
like,
young. They're young.
I think they are a young, blossoming. They got Quinshon Judkins is talented. Harold Fannin is talented. Running back, which you know best. Tight end, which you know well.
They just drafted a really good offensive tackle, in my opinion.
The whole offensive line is new.
We know this.
Better than other rosters.
No, I think this roster is that's a playoff game, a 5-win team.
I don't know, bro.
That seems high to me, but
they listen. I ain't about to just because I like and love Shedeur. I'm about to just act like I don't know what's going on here. The Browns are the Browns, and the Browns are the Browns without Myles Garrett. So there's some games where I watch him just kind of win a game for him. I don't know that.
Here's what I like
because.
All right, y'all. I thought they was gonna hit another point, but I kind of shattered what they were saying. So everything else that they have to say is kind of irrelevant, if I'm being honest with you. I thought they were gonna really kind of get back into the point, but they bouncing over here, because they confused about what they trying to say. Dog, ain't nothing to be confused about. If Deshaun played better than Shedeur, we'll be talking how bad Shedeur is and how they probably should trade him. They should get him off the team. But it's not going down like that. Shedeur has proven each and every day why he should have been a first-round draft pick. He's proven each and every day why the Browns should continue to build around him. He's proven and proving each and every day why, hey, y'all should have never slept. But that's okay. That's okay. So, yeah, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. So, with all that being said, dog, I don't want to hear about it. I ain't trying to hear the nonsense. I ain't trying to hear what this person's saying or that person's saying. I'm not. Hey, I appreciate you, Ivy. Appreciate you staying tuned. He said these Acho dudes eat air. Dang, Acho, you had some of my goddamn viewers want to leave, man, because I was showing them. My bad, y'all. My bad. I got them off. All right, I got them off. I ate up they take. I ate up that take in like less than 5-6 seconds. That's because I hate what they talk about. I don't hate the platform Speakeasy. I don't. Because I believe everybody should be able to get their money however they get it. But they take sometimes they bother me. They're bothersome. So I only showed them because I had to. I wanted to just show y'all they takes. He said these Acho dudes eat air. I sub. Hey, as long as you sub, man, that's all that matters. I appreciate all y'all though, man. I appreciate all y'all. But as we start to really digress here, I just wanted to get that last take off. I just wanted to show y'all some opinions about how people feel about Shedeur Sanders and how people feel about this quarterback competition. And if we're talking about, if we're having a conversation, if we're really being honest, the quarterback competition is what it is. Like, Shedeur Sanders has to continue to sack these days. And if he continues to sack these days and he continues to pull away, as everybody is saying that he's pulling away, then the rest doesn't matter. The rest doesn't matter. Come on, man. Hey, I told y'all who I got my money on. Everything else, irrelevant. Irrelevant. All right. So at the end of the day, we're going to continue to watch. We're going to continue to lock in. We're going to continue to decipher all these training camp days. Like I told y'all, we here every day. We covering, today we on day 5. We're covering day 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, doesn't matter. Then I'm going to give you the live footage from me going to the actual Cleveland Browns game where they take on the Chicago Bears. Like I said, I will be in the building. So we here, we covering it every single day. And we're going to continue to spread the real instead of the fake. Yeah, Shedeur's looking better because he is better. Deshaun Watson, I'm sorry. If I'm being honest, I'm sorry. But my guy, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote for you. Yes, it is still early. But today when the pads came on the first day, we saw 2 quarterbacks step up. Y'all see the trackers from each and every day. You see it. You see it. So now, the cream will continue to rise to the top. Y'all see the tracker. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see that at the end of the day. Man, y'all see that boy cooking. So every single day that he cooks, I will continue to pop my butt on here. Every single day that he cooks, I will tell you who cooked more. Dillon Gabriel cooked today. They said Deshaun Watson didn't have a bad day. But at the end of the day, y'all know who I got my money on. Y'all know who I got my money on. Now, last person that we're going to hear from today, Mary Kay.
Hi, this is Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland.com after day 5 of Browns training camp. Well, they put the pads on for the first time today.
Yeah, they did.
Usually a pretty exciting day, although these guys had what I would call a pretty sloppy practice out there. For the offense, there were dropped passes. There were pre-snap penalties once again that drew the ire of Todd Monken. And there just wasn't a whole lot going on just in terms of the team drills on offense. Now, once they got to the 2-minute drill, they finished on a very, very high note. Shedeur Sanders, he worked with the second team today, but he really put on a nice performance at the end of the 2-minute drill with a very deep completion down the left side to Tylan Wallace. And then he came right back with a fade for a touchdown to Gage Larvadan, his good buddy and his go-to guy at the end of the 2-minute drill. That's what you want to see in a 2-minute drill. You want it to end with a touchdown, and it did. So that was good. Now, on a not so great note, KC Concepcion in his 2-minute drill with Deshaun Watson, he caught a pass over the middle and came down with a right shoulder injury. He walked off in a whole lot of pain, but we saw him afterwards when he was with the friends and family situation there, and he wasn't inside getting treatment. He was talking to his fiance. He had a smile on his face. He looked like he was going to be okay. So maybe they dodged a bullet there. In terms of the quarterbacks, I would say Shedeur had the better day. Over on the far.
Mary Kay, that's all we wanted to hear you say. If I'm being honest, Mary Kay, that's all we wanted to hear you say. Who had the better day? When the chips are pushed to the middle of the table, who's going to come out victorious? When we go all in, who you betting on? She just said who I'm betting on. Continue, though.
Field, he completed a really nice pass to Casey over there. And then once again, he finished the 2-minute drill in grand fashion. And Deshaun was not able to do that. He wasn't able to put points on the board in his 2-minute drill. And that's what you want to see. So Deshaun needs to step it up. I mean, there's no question about it right now. If he wants to win this job, he has to make more plays. And the time is now to start doing that. Hi, this is Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland.
The time is now. Mary Kay say the time is now. If Deshaun want to compete, if Deshaun want to eat, they saying the time is now. Not tomorrow, Deshaun. It's now. Because Dillon Gabriel starting to sneak up on you. Shedeur starting to pull away. And let me tell you, and let me remind you about this with Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders, when he joined a 4-8 Jackson State football program, they went 12-0, 2 straight seasons. Back-to-back 12-0 seasons. Then Shedeur Sanders joined a 1-11 college football team in the Colorado Buffaloes. Year 1, they went, 4-7, 4-8. But year 2, they went 9-3. Last year, Shedeur Sanders joined a 3-14 Cleveland Browns team. Last year, they ended 5-what? This year, we'll see what's to come. But everywhere Shedeur goes, we know he's a proven winner. Period. Period. Let him continue to win. Let him continue to lead the way. The cream gonna always rise to the top. Period. Period. And if he keeps cooking like he's cooking, then dog, what more do we need to talk about? What more don't need to be said? I'm not trying to hear none of what people are saying. He is him, and he's been him for a while. So Shedeur, continue to cook. Continue to show people why they shouldn't doubt you no more. But then you got takes like this. Then you got takes like this, y'all. Because I'm showing you the clips. We seeing what's really going down in practice, right? But then you got takes like this.
Or look better getting rid of the football. That was his big issue.
No.
He looks worse.
Really?
Yes.
Well, okay. I can explain, or you could call it make an excuse. It's up to you. Of course, Shedeur looks like that. He's learning a new offense. The second one, the third offense in 3 years. It's not easy for a guy that doesn't process quickly at the moment. Okay, number 2, of course Watson looks like crap. He hasn't played. The guy himself said, I just need to play football. And oh, by the way, splitting the reps isn't helping him get back in the groove either.
Yeah, but they both in the same situation.
Splitting of the reps right now is a problem.
I bet it is. But guess what? They both splitting reps. They both splitting reps. What you going to do with the reps that you were getting, sir? Y'all going to continue to spread the false propaganda saying, oh, he looks worse. What? At least my guy Rizzo had the nerve to say, he's learning a new offense. But the fact that my guy really came over there and said he looks worse. When we looking at the clips, does he look worse, chat? Does he look worse, chat? I'm just asking for a friend. Does he look worse, chat? But I'm telling y'all, what they gonna say? I'm showing you what they already said. I'm showing you what they gonna continue to say about him. I'm showing you what they starting to say. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all know what's up. SO to my guy. G to the Bush. Hold on. Let me pull him up. SO to my guy.
No,
G
it
Bush.
didn't switch up. We was the only one moving around on television telling people, no, that it's not close. The competition is not close. And again, we just keep having to pull up and show and prove. So
we're gonna do
put
it every
a couple
time.
of watches in the chat if you just understand that sometimes you got to let somebody know what time we on. Ain't nobody on this time. You know what we doing over here. You already know what type of time we on. Let me adjust my camera. I ain't even. Hold on.
Come on, G. SO to G Bush, man. All right, G Bush is now live. I'm gonna go ahead and show this one last clip, and then I'm not gonna lie. Hey, G, I'm about to go tune in. No, I'm playing though. But let me show y'all this last clip. All right, last clip, and then after this, we're gonna probably get up out of here.
We believe that Shedeur's obviously has a spark, brought a lot to Cleveland last year. Deshaun Watson, though, $240 million guaranteed. If he wants to play, he's going to play. Is Dillon Gabriel the best quarterback they got? Tell us about where everything stands at this moment and kind of how the story is being talked about amongst you guys there on the ground.
Well, I think we got to preface everything with saying it's a little early. Like, we talked to Tom Munkin not too long ago, a couple of days ago, and he's like, we're halfway through the install. They've got 8 days of install where they're really still incorporating the offense,
that's what they
putting that in. They're not going to be done with that until Thursday. And then after that, that's when Munkin said, like, he'll really start dialing things up and calling plays to each individual quarterback's strengths and weaknesses. And that's when he's going to get a sense for really how these quarterbacks are handling the offense. But there's so much that's going into this quarterback competition. You got pre-snap, like 3 days into training camp. They had 10 different cadences that they're working on with the offensive line. Obviously, post-snap, Munkin wants them to execute a certain way. For Shedeur, this coaching staff wants him to get the ball out a little bit quicker, work through his progressions, and they think that he's doing that really well. We're seeing the deep ball every day in practice, and then you got Deshaun Watson, who's still kind of
just said something key. We seeing a deep ball every day in practice. Chat, are we seeing a deep ball every day in practice, chat? Yes. We're seeing a deep ball every single day during practice. You know why? You know who's throwing the deep ball every single day in practice? You know who's out there proving and showing that he's a playmaker? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Browns media. Y'all for real a joke out here. But the truth It's coming.
Getting back into form after so much time off because of injuries and whatnot. He's talking about just letting his instincts take over. He's had a couple interceptions where he just needs to play with a little more fluidity and trust what he's seeing. But yeah, I mean, you've got those two guys competing, and you've got two other young quarterbacks.
He had a couple interceptions. Hold on, Daniel. Hey, you got to tell the truth. He had a couple interceptions, Daniel. Because if Shedeur Sanders threw 3 interceptions during the practice, what the hell would the talk be? What would they be saying about my guy? If Shedeur Sanders threw 3 interceptions during practice, chat, what would they be saying? Chat, what would they be saying, chat? Make sure y'all continue to hit that like button, though, for me. I'm just saying. What they gonna be saying, chat?
Dillon Gabriel and Taylor Green that are getting snaps, and they're also working hard as well.
Hired Taylor Green, Shedeur getting a little extra work out.
Yeah, love that.
Love to hear that. Obviously, second-year player, acting like a vet. Deshaun Watson, if he wants, I still don't understand how a guy getting paid that much money, if he wants to play, is not going to play. But hey, they're going to move on.
Gotta earn it.
It's a new era. It's a new era, they are saying, obviously, as a whole.
You see what they keep on throwing in there? It's a new era. It's a new era. I don't know how a guy who's getting paid that much, how he's not going to play. Well, I can goddamn show you about 50 clips why a guy who getting paid that much ain't going to play. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Who they fooling? What we talking about? Let's get back to G. Bush for 2 seconds. G. Bush, what else you got to say?
You guys. Let me set the picture for you today. It's the first day of pads. It's the first day of pads around here.
Ain't it, G?
And I told you yesterday.
What you
I
tell
told
him,
you
G?
the day before. I was on with Mag Dog. Shout out to him. I told you today what I wanted to see. He said, G. Bush, what you wanting to see? I was on top 5 yesterday. Shout out to everybody who pulled up on all that. I said, what I want to see today. It's going to be hot. Sometimes it ain't going to work out today. And sometimes we want to see who going to ring the bell, who going to quit, who going not show up. And today, for most of the practice, I thought it was an even event.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was an even and fair. I thought Deshaun Watson, we'll start with this. I thought Deshaun Watson played much better than he played yesterday and the day before.
Me too.
He came out, and when I was watching, you can tell
Dillon,
he was ready to go. In his mind, he said, I ain't going out like this. He was with the ones today. Shedeur Sanders was with the 2s. I thought Dillon Gabriel came out here. A lot of people was looking at me. Oh, dang, G. Bush, you said Dillon Gabriel had the nerve to have some good throws. Listen, what you think I am? I'm not them.
G. He said, I'm not them. Can we drop a bomb for goddamn G. Bush real quick? He said, I'm not them.
This G. Bush we talking about, I'm not one of them. And what I mean by this is I call it like I see it.
As we should.
The great thing about football is when somebody make a good throw, you say good throw. And who's next up?
Facts.
We want to go throw for throw.
Facts.
And I thought Deshaun Watson, for the most part in that first session,
G.
controlled what he could control. He didn't throw no picks. The picks wasn't out there. You know, it wasn't no situation before I even show you the tracker. And I thought he was in the huddle, and I thought he came out with energy. He came out with that veteran energy, like, nah, bro, I know look, I told you he was down. I told you, listen, I said, who is really outperforming who?
Exactly.
And I think I brought a great case on that all weekend. I broke it down. I gave you film. I was there. I told you why I had him down. And Deshaun Watson came out with like a person who knew they was down in the scoreboard. And he had energy. He was rallying the people. He said, no, I ain't going out without a fight. I thought he had a good day. You see what it is. Watson and Gabriel were good today, I thought, for the most part.
They were good today.
I thought Dillon Gabriel might have had a better day than the show.
Obviamente tenemos todos los días nuevos.
Oh, whoa. Y'all know they ain't paying us, so we can't get to that.
I'd have had a better day than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Did not tell y'all, chat, did not say Dillon Gabriel came out balling today. Did I not say that, chat? Did I not say Dillon Gabriel came out balling? If we go back to the beginning of this video, who was I showing at the beginning of this video because he was balling all day? Just saying. So, G, continue. Because you finna hit the point that we going to get to.
James, Bush, you can't say Dillon Gabriel had a good time. Nah, bro. I'm not them.
Facts. We can
I'm not the rest of them. You see, the difference between me and the rest of them is people come in here because I'm not afraid to tell you the truth and what actually was going down today.
Facts.
So when Dillon Gabriel came out in one of the team periods, I tweeted this. I said, man, Dillon Gabriel, if football ain't hit the ground, he got to his back foot. He was pointing. They was catching the rock. I thought Harold Fannin Jr. and him had a nice connection all game. All practice, I thought he did well. But let me tell you something. You come to the barbershop because I'm going to give you context to everything moving.
Give him the context, G.
Today was one of them boxing matches where wasn't nobody about to go home with nothing left in the cartridge. They knew it was going to be tough sledding. The defense still dominated. The defense was moving around. And we told you yesterday on Top 5 that the defense would have the leg up.
They do.
Because of the fact that they're just reacting. They know their assignment, they going after it.
That's facts. It's always going to be easier for the defense. It's always going to be easier for the defense because, like you said, they're just reacting. On the offense, they're installing. Not only are they installing just like the defense, because the defense is installing too, but with both of them, the defense going to have the upper hand because they're reacting until the offense learns the playbook, which is new because it's a whole new playbook this year. So everybody on the offense is learning a whole new playbook. And then the offensive line, this is the first time all playing together actually as a group. So they got to grow some chemistry. They're going to be a little bit behind. So it makes sense why the defense is dominating, as they should. As every single camp, at least in my opinion, when I play college football, when I play ball, the defenses always came, at least my defense, the defense I played on. You know, I was in the back. I was holding it down. At least all the defenses I played on, we dominated at the start of camp, always. And then as camp goes on, the offense start getting a footing. They start getting a little better and better. So understandable. Great point, G.
But today was different, right?
What made it different?
Deshaun Watson had the first team reps.
All day.
And when you going against somebody who has the reps and they got that first team huddle on you, they're going to have the bulk of the touches. They're going to have the bulk of the scripting is going to look a little different. And the thing I think Deshaun Watson left the door open today was there was a lot of pre-snap penalties, and I tweeted this and said Todd Monken was upset that they kept having to go to the huddle 4 or 5 times and looked like they needed to tell people what was going on, what was happening, what was going. No, stop it, coach. This guy's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be over here. He's supposed to be over here. He kept doing that. And he was in the huddle hot. I tweeted this.
Didn't you?
So when you're the veteran,
I saw it.
What they want to see, if you want a veteran and you want to win this race, you need to give them an opportunity to say, hey, look how crisp the operation is. No mistakes. Guys is moving around.
Talk to him.
Guys is in the right place. And you want to give your head coach and offensive coordinator an opportunity to go to bat for you, because the thing that you have the advantage with is you do know what the system is. You do understand what the defense is doing, and you are the veteran. So you're supposed to be you're supposed to point guard this thing.
Facts.
I said, man, he's making some throws. Jerry Jeudy didn't do him no favors today. Again, I'm disappointed. Again, way too many drop footballs. Way too many. We'll get to the offensive line. We'll get to the offensive line with that too. Way too many offensive linemen on the ground. Way too many guys in the backfield.
Gee.
I didn't like it today. O-line. It'll get better, hopefully, because if not, we're in trouble. Quinshon Judkins had a bad day today. Quinshon Judkins, he got in a little something, little dust up. Todd Monken referenced that earlier today in practice in the press conference, and he talked to Quinshon and Mike Hall and the little shot that he gave him. And Quinshon, he dropped 3 or 4 passes today. some in individuals, some that was in team and 7-on-7s. It just wasn't hit. It just what he didn't have a good day. The run game looked better from the twos. Run game looked better for the twos.
Who's operating the twos today, G. Bush?
So let me just tell you something.
Who had that or operating with the twos today? Why did the offense? I'm just saying.
Let me just keep it a buck with you.
Keep it a stack, G.
When you look at it and you look at the discrepancy of the reps, let me bring these reps up. I believe if I got them over here, let me bring it up and I'll be able to tell you. I should have downloaded this.
G, I got
it already. Let me bring this up. And one
you put it up
one
there,
of the things that you'll see as we bring up the tracker is when you take in the first team reps, you're gonna get the bulk of the opportunities. And let me bring my tracker up here. Take this down for y'all. You look at it. Deshaun Watson, 13 of 25. Right? 13 of 25. Dillon Gabriel, 7 of 12. Taylor Green is 3 of 4. In this condensed period, you see the amount of reps that Deshaun Watson got. 13 of 25. Shedeur Sanders is 8 of 16. But here's the thing. And this is why I keep saying some of y'all don't understand the it quality. Shedeur Sanders is one of them people that if you don't finish him off, he's going to come back and get you.
Ain't he?
If you don't finish your breakfast and you in a competition with him and they give him the ball late, you up against it, bro. Do not let this man, Shedeur Sanders, start feeling good about himself. And guess what? The 16 reps, if you look at the tracker, think about it. You got 16 opportunities. You with the twos. Look at the touchdowns. Look what he did when he was up against it. And all of this damage.
Come on, G, you taking the words out of my
the
mouth.
Most pivotal time. 2-minute drill. Come on. Y'all ain't heard me. 2-minute drill. And I'm sitting up there. Now, mind you, this wasn't a day. This wasn't a day where the fans was there. It wasn't open to the fans. It's just media. It's just media. It's me in a car. I seen Spencer. I seen Tony Rizzo in the building. Grossi, Mary Kay, the usual suspects. Cameron, Daniel Ofusi, Coach Riz. So it getting quiet out here. They go to the 2-minute drill. The goal in 2 minutes is put some points on the board, right? It's time to put them points on the board. And let me show you that I knew that it was about to get ugly quickly. Because earlier in the practice, there was a throw that was on the other side of the field. But you know the cameras is always rolling. You know the cameras is always rolling. Roll that beautiful bean footage. See?
Hold on, G. You finna get us copyrighted.
Watch how he gave him an opportunity to run up underneath this. Watch him have an opportunity, give this man an opportunity to run up underneath this. Let me turn this down. I ain't getting demonetized, okay? Look. You see how he gave him a chance? Touchdown. Touchdown. You already seen what it was. You already seen what it was. This was early on the other field. I said, oh, okay, that's one of them. That's one of them. Well, he underthrew it though, G. You want him to underthrow or overthrow it?
Facts.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Stop playing around with me. This is why. Ain't no fans out here. This is why you got to pull up and you got to show up. So can't nobody say nothing. So
Around 38 minutes. Hold on. My bad, y'all. That whole time I was spending, I wanted to get this clip pulled up for you. I wanted to get this clip pulled up for you from Deion Sanders. But what G. Bush is saying is right. They might say, he underthrew that. Well, would you rather him throw it all the way in the stands? Or can he underthrow it and still catch a touchdown? Or would you rather him, throw an interception? Throw it back shoulder? Or what you want from him? He threw it and he put it in a place where only he can catch it. And now with that being said, I just want to show this next few clips. This last clip coming from Deion Sanders. Talking about how Shedeur feels this season. I might have to fast forward a little second, but y'all be all right.
I came there last time. He blessed me, and I sat with his wife and kids. Yeah, I sat with his wife and kids, and in their box, and I just thanked him for that. And I asked him a question. I said, "Is your son still wearing cornrows?" He said, "No, he took them out." I said, "Yeah." I told Shedeur about that. He said, "What you mean?" I say, "I told Shedeur the influence that he has on kids. Sometimes he don't know because he's in a moment. He don't understand his enormity. He don't understand the impact that he has. So that kid, to me,
and y'all see the impact that he had, whether he going with the ones or the twos, elevating everybody. And then not only impacting people on the field, off the field. Cleveland, y'all got y'all one of them ones, man.
Was wearing cornrows back was because of Shedeur. Now Shedeur don't wear them anymore. The kid doesn't wear them anymore. And I had to tell him about, hey, man, you got to understand the impact that you have on people.
Right.
So be cautious of anything you don't want a shorty to do that you don't do because they emulate and imitate you at this point. But we talked about little things like that, but he's happy, man. Like my son is happy. My son is back to he's happy, man.
Woo! Hold on. So this is why Shedeur Sanders is out here balling. Because he got that self-belief back. He got that self-confidence back. When Cyberside Stefanski was here, ripping that man confidence every single day, having him practice with the goddamn trash cans. Any goddamn assistants instead of getting actual reps to get better. Shedeur Sanders now, he's back in that mode. Cyberside Stefanski ain't around no more. Todd Monken, who wanted him and recruited him when he was at Georgia and wanted him when he was with the Baltimore Ravens, he here now. New sheriff in town. So, Deion, why Shedeur feeling so good again? What's up with Shedeur?
Talked about little things like that, but he's happy, man. Like my son is happy. My son is back to his old self. Like he's back popping it a little bit. He's back happy. He's working his butt off. He's doing what he does. He's out there before practice, staying after practice. That's who he is.
Right.
And it's funny, like some of the things that we heard last season, we don't hear them anymore. Where have they gone?
He said it, I did. Say it again, Coach Sanders. Coach Pride.
That we heard last season. That's who he is.
Right.
And it's funny, like some of the things that we heard last season, we don't hear them anymore. Where have they gone?
Man, I don't know. I guess
where are they going?
Maybe it's man.
So did we change or he changed? Which one was it?
Right. You know what? And that's what I want to talk about. Change.
Yeah.
Has there been a change that you've seen in Shedeur?
Well,
from last year?
Spiritually, he's at a whole nother level in the wisdom and understanding of situations and who he is and what God is asking of him. He's truly aware of. His surroundings have tightened up tremendously, and he's been locked in for a minute, man. He's welcomed this staff. He's welcomed the new players. He is happy. Like Kirk Franklin, that's one of our favorite songs. I just want to be happy. That's where he is right now, man. And when my kids are happy, I'm happy.
Right.
Yeah.
As a father, so I'm coaching.
So you heard it right there. You heard it right there from Prime himself. Shedeur is back in that mode. Shedeur is back happy. He's back to feeling like himself again. So Shedeur, if you back happy, if you back to feeling like yourself, oh man, that's why you showing out like you doing. That's why you showing out like this, huh? That's why you showing on the pocket presence. This is honestly, this is my favorite clip of the day. This is my favorite clip of the day. Let me stop up. Keep your eyes downfield. Put it on him. Roll out. Supposed to be a designated rollout. Popping back up in the pocket. Up. Let me stay in the pocket. Let me stay in the pocket. Keep my eyes downfield. Put it on him. Well, let me step in the pocket. Step in the pocket. Step up in the pocket. Keep my eyes downfield and put it on him. This is my favorite clip of the day. Drop a goddamn bomb for Shedeur Sanders. That's my first favorite clip of the day. My second favorite clip of the day. Second favorite clip of the day. Just because it happened in sequence. Just because it happened in sequence. Hit that back foot, let it go. So in a 2-minute drill, where you're down 2 points and you got to score, in a 2-minute drill where you're down 2 points and you got a minute left and you have to score, Shedeur, what do you do during practice? You practice how you play, right? You practice how you play, right? You practice how you play, right? So in a 2-minute drill in practice, Shedeur, you know what time it is. Woo! Second favorite play of the day. But now, can we get to my favorite play of the day? To end practice. To end practice. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Those are the clips. At least my favorite clips of the day. What was yours? And Coach Prime, what you said about Shedeur again? Coach Prime, what you say about Shedeur again? He's what?
My son is back to his old self. Like he's back popping it a little bit. He's back happy. He's working his butt off. He's doing what he does. He's out there before practice, staying after practice. That's who he is.
Right.
And it's funny, like some of the things that we heard last season, we don't hear them anymore. Where have they gone?
What happened to the things that we heard last season?
Man,
how come we don't hear them anymore?
I don't know. I guess
where are they going?
Maybe it's man.
So did we change it? He changed. Which one was it?
Right. you know what? And that's what I want to talk to her.
Well, yeah, spiritually, he's at a whole nother level in wisdom and understanding of situations and who he is and what God is asking of him. He's truly aware of. His surroundings have tightened up tremendously, and he's been locked in for a minute, man. He's welcomed this staff. He's welcomed the new players. He is happy. Like Kirk Franklin, that's one of our favorite songs.
I just want to be happy. That's one of mine too. Shedeur out here balling because he happy. He back in that zone. Eso to Shedeur Sanders. Eso to primetime Deion Sanders. And hey, there you have it, folks. Day 5 in the books. See you for day 6.